should be going. Yeah, we're going.
So I just go when the light glows red, right? Right. Cool. Hello, listeners, and welcome to Offbeat Melody. I'm your host, Cruel Julie, and today we're gonna play some music that isn't complete dog shit. Yeah, that's right. Keep the kiddos out of the room. We're gonna be swearing on this program, so get used to it. Before we get to that, though, let's recap some current events. You're probably aware of the horrible tragedy in Beardone Park. If not, turn off the radio and crawl out of that rock you were under. Seems one of our citizens flipped the fuck out and shot a lot of people in a blind rage because they didn't respect our Lord and Savior Jesus Christy enough to, or whatever. Now, I know a lot of people in this town love them some Jesus, but it seems to me that we're more in love with the image of the man than the message. In fact, we've been crafting a lot of false idols in this town. Golden calves, one could say. Perhaps it's time we focus less on looking Christian and more on following the word of the Lord, because I'm pretty sure Jesus wouldn't be a fan of mass shootings. But that's my 2 cents. If you'd like to argue the point, we'll have a listener response segment in a couple of hours. Now, let's put on some tunes. Flashback to the previous day. We are in Carly Moss's art studio, in the middle of a conversation, and Carly Moss just revealed that she has a pair of needles not unlike those that make up Julie Hazatal's hand.
Oh dear.
Nothing. This sounds coincidence.
You should give her a high five.
Yeah, alright. Julie holds out her hand for a high five, and Carly looks at Julie, takes the 2 needles, and clacks them with Julie's needle hand. Yeah, it's not
Isaac
satisfying.
pinches the bridge of his nose. Who all is here?
I believe everyone came to talk to
Yeah.
Carly.
Yeah.
Everyone is here.
Everyone except Suki. She's in the library. She went, no, I'm good. I've had enough for a day.
I got shot by Jesus. I'm good.
That's fair.
So yeah, she's just in the library.
Miss Moss, we were sent by Oren to come speak with you.
Yeah, about this
Yes.
art fair, whatchamacallit. So cards on the table. We all know there's supernatural goings on here, so let's stop talking in veiled terms. What exactly do you all want?
We're trying. We're trying to get rid of the current judges of the art fair because otherwise a certain entity is using pictures of Jesus's to emerge into the town.
Yeah, Saniac, we call it that.
Yeah. And so, in order to stop everyone in town from having a zombie full of eyes, or the town being nuked, or what have you, we're trying to figure out a way to stop the completely rejigger and reorient the art fair entirely.
Okay, so Saniac is trying to control the art fair through depictions of Jesus Christ, which they make a lot of, and your plan is to convince people to change the judges so people will alter what their plans for what art they want to make, and thus have less depictions of Jesus, and thus less people get Saniac. Is that the gist?
So
Yeah.
somewhat. Or we already have a corporate sponsor by way of Fendel, gestures to Isaac.
Isaac is just staring at the painting.
Isaac?
When you mentioned the word spindle, Carly's face
We
hardened.
don't trust him either, but Isaac's on the level.
Isaac snaps out of it, and then he's like, "Oh right, yeah." Spindle's working the mayor angle to see if we can get the judges disqualified. They also do not want a contamination this widespread from getting out.
Also, you may have heard of the mass shooting that happened, and it was
It was a
actually
Jesus with guns.
Wait, what now?
Jesus was guns built by Perry Jeremy came to life inside.
Oh, yeah,
Chicago.
An
Shooting?
important detail is that the Jesus artwork is coming to life and attacking people, mostly us.
Back up. A mass shooting? I've
Yes.
been working on my project for the last couple of hours. When the fuck did this happen?
A
A couple of hours.
Oh my god.
Muffled
Yeah.
moaning from outside of the room.
Yeah, I think most of us are kind of in shock about it, so we're kind of just riding the wave.
The police are blaming it on a murder-suicide by Perry Jeremy, but it was a Jesus.
That he made.
Okay. Wow, it's
I
been a
like
while
the
since I've done this, and it's coming back to me how fucking ridiculous and dark this is.
Yeah, shit's weird. Zoe shrugs.
Yeah, honestly, I'm surprised there haven't been more fatalities before.
I mean, 6 is still pretty bad.
No, yeah, it is. I'm just saying, I'm just surprised it hasn't happened before.
Fair enough. Of all the weird things in this town, gunshots, even if it's from a gun-toting, from Guns Out Jesus, to be the thing that kills the most people is pretty wild.
So I'm gleaning that you guys want me to be
Or you would at least know someone who would be able to fill that role.
the role of a judge, which is what I was about to finish saying.
Yes.
I'm not opposed to it. I was the judge on the art fair back when it began. I'm not sure how you're going to convince the mayor that I'm better than the 3 rich people who currently have the job now, but
Well, the 3 rich people are currently all going to be involved in some controversy involving YouTube.
I don't
You're right,
know.
it does sound ridiculous.
What is going? What do YouTubers even do?
Good question.
They YouTube.
Well, they
Sometimes
talk.
my niece asks me if I want to put my stuff on YouTube, and I don't know if I do.
Okay. Not every YouTuber is insane and crazy and goes through a suicide forest and puts it on the internet for everyone to see. But
What?
a lot are.
I do creepypasta readings.
See? Not everyone's a
Yeah, it's a
creep on the
very-
internet.
It's a very loud and noticeable fringe that kind of ruin it for everyone.
Yeah.
Is a creepy pasta like
It's
a
basically
Halloween craft involving spaghetti?
It's a scary story. Made
That's
specifically on the internet.
Oh god, you guys are making me feel old. Which I am.
I mean, you're not that old, right?
No, she's like in her she's like in her late 50s, early 60s.
Okay. A little. Yeah, fair enough.
That's not that old.
She was on the team at the
Really?
word.
It's past middle age.
Still. Anyone who tells you that middle age is when your life goes down, fuck you.
I hope to God not. You've sucked.
Yeah, dead. Fuck that.
Okay, so I agree to put my name in the running for judge if a vacancy opens up. If this Machiavellian YouTube scheme works out for you, good luck. I don't know about that, so I don't know how to help you with framing someone for YouTube crimes or whatever you're doing.
I think that train's pretty well on the tracks already.
And the Satanists and the LARPers are also involved in trying to fix this.
Oh no! You got Belial on your team. He's a good guy. Wow. Sounds like you've got this under control. This is a lot more planning than we did in my day.
We play very cautiously.
You were in Orin's gang. I mean, gang's not the right word, but
I am a former phantasmagorical, yes.
what?
That's what he called it?
We were the
Phantasmagorical?
phantasmagoricals, yeah.
Oh man, it's gonna be hard to top that.
I think that's where he eventually made up the last name.
I thought he named it after his last name. I thought that was just his natural name.
No, I'm pretty sure no one's actually naturally got the last name of Magoria. Except, like, wizards.
I mean, eventually, if he has kids, maybe they will.
Well, that does make Miranda Esper make a lot more sense.
No, that one's hers, yeah.
What even is this town?
Welcome to Melody.
Yeah,
Kid.
I've been wondering that. Oh, so you would know. Oh, crap, I should have written this up. Was it Harry or Henry?
Henry, yes.
So
Either.
you would
Harry,
remember
Harry can be short for Henry.
Henry when?
And she looks a little crestfallen. She's like, yeah. Actually, he went to work for Spindle, and then we never saw or talked to him again.
Yeah, he's kind of my boss. And the one who hired me and transferred me out here to this city.
He's still alive?
Should he not be?
We never saw or talked to him again in for like decades.
He's one of the head researchers.
I mean, after
as
we
far as
found
I
out
can
the
tell.
stuff that Spindle's been into, we thought he was dead.
Wait. So what? Either he turned evil, or was he neuralized, or what?
Isaac taps his nose when Kaiko says that. So when I went to go back to Spindle, oh god, Isaac like rubs his forehead and he's like, so I went back,
You know where he lives
talked
in
to Dr.
town?
Glenn.
Like is he?
I don't know where he lives. I know where he works. You know, I've actually never seen him leave or come to work. So as far as I know, he could have an apartment down in the basement. But when I went there to check in, I kind of dropped some hints that I had found out about his history as a phantasmagorical. And he had no fucking idea what I was talking about. He didn't even recognize a word.
Are you sure it's the same Henry Wen?
I mean, what's the odds of another person with the name Henry Wen working in Melody?
It's Melody.
Yeah, I
Still,
suppose that's fair.
That's a 50-50.
I know, but Melody also likes his weird coincidences too.
Yeah, like
I mean, I can.
like Julie Hand, and like you having the same needles as Julie Hand, and whatever that portrait is over there.
Interesting
Yeah,
problem for Occam's razor. Which is less likely, the fact that there are two guys named Harry Wen who both lived and worked in Melody at different times, or the idea that Spindle could neuralize Henry Wen so that he forgot all of his prior life and just dedicated himself to working to a job.
You know the fucked up part about this whole situation? When I first learned that it was him trying to come through with the medic hazards, I seriously considered asking the tech department if we had any kind of neuralizing technology, but I thought that would have been too ridiculous.
It might have been dangerous for you though, if it's high tech,
Yeah.
if it's like secretive tech, their standards, and you go
Yeah,
asking
that's one of the reasons why I didn't ask.
Yeah.
I was just trying to think of safeguards against this thing, because other than wiping out the town physically, wiping it out mentally might have been a route, but yeah, I'm curious, not to distract, but this painting.
Yeah, that's of the seamstress.
Oh, I always called it the Weaver.
you both know what that is?
That's the thing that nearly killed me.
I mean, I know of it.
Oh,
That's the code you and my sister took down, right?
Well, it was more like she showed up in the aftermath and she's kind of the one who brought me to safety. I was not doing well. I don't even really remember what happened.
oh.
I've
No.
never.
I have vague recollection, so it's not like they wiped it out. It's just like Isaac looks really uncomfortable talking about this.
Zoe goes up and pats him on the shoulder. We're here, Isaac. It's us. You know,
So
gotta
I'm
talk.
just, yeah. Thank you, Zoe. It's. I know I've been would have to talk about this sooner or later, but Ms. Moss, what can you tell me about it and what its connection is to these needles?
I've never personally met the entity in question, but
Good.
back in my adventuring days, I happened upon these, and she holds out the two knitting needles she has. They're apparently legendary, even though I found them in a pawn shop. They belong to
The
some
fast.
sort of goddess, I guess, or at least that's what the records we found described the entity as. Known by a lot of names: Weaver, Seamstress, all to do with artisan work. Crafting things from string, tapestries, veils.
Like different names for similar things to reference the same
Isaac
entity.
just starts
I think-
chuckling.
I think it's the same entity.
Yeah, but like different people have called it different things.
Yeah. There are vague allusions to a spidery motif.
Yeah.
They were really good weapons back in the day. You could stab pretty much anything with them, and then just rip apart the strings holding it together and unmake a monster.
That gesture to Julie, that might be how she ripped the head off a rock giant.
Zoe looks a little uncomfortable at that.
Julie, is it? Do you mind if I look at your hand? Yeah, sure. Yeah, these these are more like sewing needles than knitting needles, but still, looks to be the same metal at the very least.
The two are basically siblings. You know, sewing needles and knitting needles.
What'd you end up calling this one? Oh, it was called a veil needle, although now I just call it righty. Oh,
Isaac hadn't heard what it was called because that was during my campaign, or side arc. So he's just like kind of face. I was like, veil needle. Of course, that's what it was called. He's just like, of course. He's getting a headache.
Zoe pats him on the shoulder again.
Mine were called spider's fangs.
Yeah, fitting. From what I can recall of encountering the Weaver, they summoned it using a totem out of human bones and reality thread. It's silk or whatever. And they basically wove a giant spider's web with the human bones making a spiral of a funnel. That's about all I remember. And then Isaac trails off.
Zoe shivers.
Well, it helps. From what I researched, the seamstress seems to be a more or less benign entity, not something invasive like Sanyik is.
Benign or neutral?
That's why I said more or less.
Julie, your needle mauled your hand and replaced it, right?
Yeah, I kind of tore my hand off and then took its spot. Oh,
And that was right after you used it to rip open witching hour.
Yeah,
From what
the
everyone
really
told
funny
me,
thing,
right?
everyone told me I was going to get phantom pains, but I don't. It honestly doesn't
I
really
mean-
feel like much has changed.
I mean, I think we know why now.
Yeah, it
Isaac starts to pace a little bit as he looks like in thought.
just kind of sewed itself right in there.
Ugh.
I think the Weaver seamstress, I think they're the one that made or maintains the veil between our reality and Bewitched. When this cult, they created a totem that I recognize now was they created an artificial hour, and that's how it showed up. When insane, they turned into monsters, or just were the monsters themselves. And oh god, Doctor One, I think, is working on a project to create artificial witching hours. I mean, just think about it. Dr. Y was experimenting with the stable witching hours in the rock giant caves.
Dr.
Hal has been silent this entire time, but when you say Dr. Y, he twitches violently.
Come on, go Pepe Sylvia. We're ready.
Yeah, ready. Go for it.
Okay,
Do it.
so these threads that are used to create reality, or this veil, they use that to disturb it. Spiders know when prey has touched their web because it vibrates. Oh shit! Does that tie into melody itself? Melody is all about music and sound, and there's so many weird things that happen here because of sound. Mothman started the witching hour using Southpaw Sam's banjos, which are a string instrument. I mean, I'm sure if we studied the string, they'd be the same string as the threads. Oh, fuck.
Awful, she says. And if you look at how we write music, it's notes on lines stretched out like threads of a tapestry.
Yeah, I mean, there's all these things. The Wandering Radio Station. I mean, I've been studying this in my downtime. The melody, Whistling Grove, Camp Aria. There's all these things centered around music that. Oh God, what is the spindle even used for? It's to create a thread. It's to spin thread into something usable. I've been just from talking with Dr. Wan and just hearing some of the things he's let slip. He's been working on some big project, and I know they involve witching hours because the first time the witching hour happened, and I went back to Spindle, they were all intense. Like the place was in a flurry. I've never seen it before, and Dr. Wen was the most excited I've ever seen him been.
Henry,
There's all these technologies they use that focus on sonic technology. Sorry, what?
Henry did have an obsession with learning how witching hours start and stop.
I think, oh god, I think this is going to lead to Spindles trying to manipulate witching hours for their own purposes, whatever it is, and it might involve sound or tonal stuff. And if this Weaver reacted that badly to a localized minor witching hour because of some fucked up cultists who were just stumbled onto it,
What if it's
the
not
Weaver is going to be so.
What if it's not just sound? Saniac has been trying to get through, first through video games, and now through artistic depictions. What if
And
it's
there's a
just
vocal component too with the repeating of its name.
and a physical component? What if it's all linked? All artwork. Hell, there's There's even the watchers and the observers. That the visual aspects are also part of the medium, as well as tactile ones.
Wait, so you're saying we're all just characters in a TV show?
That's
No,
crazy.
no.
No, that was all Coatl.
No, that was El Coatl. May he
Hey.
rest in- You
Don't
guys
seek ill
probably
to
didn't
death.
know he was a real person. He died when we fought the
No, he was. He also recently apparently died.
again.
Again?
Huh, so he might
Wait.
come back.
I
Huh.
thought he died when we fought the TV Lord.
The what?
No, he popped out of a TV in Mavhow's shop.
That's how we met him.
Crafty bastard.
So,
What did I eat then? Hmm.
My fear about this is that if they're working on creating artificial witching hours, this is going to upset the Weaver extremely. I don't
that
think
we-
Could be
I've
worse than
encountered
that.
anything as
Witching hours are when
destructive as it.
the veil thins and breathes and allows elements of other realities to pour into ours, to sustain our world with an influx of new substance. But if the veil gets too wide, not only will other realities seep in, but our reality will seep out. It could lead to the unmaking of everything.
unmaking of everything?
I mean,
And unraveling.
like she points to she picks up one of her tapestries. If you pull too many of these threads, this falls apart. And imagine if you were holding something together with this tapestry and all the threads give way.
You mean they could just undo us?
Like it's what I did on a lower level when I fought with these needles. I split the seams that hold things together, the rules that constrain their bodies, the laws of physics that keep them from falling apart to atoms, and those atoms from falling apart into what atoms are made out of.
Sorry, go ahead.
If humans start messing with the veil without knowing what they're doing, we could do that to our entire plane of existence.
And we wouldn't even know.
You said unraveling or pulling people or things apart. And Isaac, like, he hesitates, but then he unbuttons his shirt and the like armored vest underneath, and he opens it, and his chest, there's besides like a military tattoo on like his shoulder, there's he's got a Y incision from like an autopsy.
Whoa, shit, Julie says.
What the fuck?
Holy fuck, we're having a whole Frighteners moment.
Agent Westfield helped save me because I was splayed open, is what she said.
So he's like,
And he quickly
shivering.
rebuttons up.
Carly actually stops you, like she puts her hand out. And she, without any like real care for your personal space, runs her hand along your scar, and plucks a string, a thread. I don't think it was just this agent who helped you.
I mean, I know the Weaver's taking notice of me. And I'm seeing things I shouldn't be able to. Like, Kaiko, I can see your fire nearly all the time. Or, Julie, you look like you're made out of needles half the time. It's disconcerting.
Oh,
And
well, thank you. You know, I thought I was putting on a bit of weight personally.
Oh my god.
See the giant fucking scar on Isaac's chest. Zoe looks like she's about to throw up.
I mean, Kaiko sees just as bad every time she looks in the mirror.
I mean, yeah.
So she's like, ooh. So there's empathy there.
And now I'm wondering if, I mean, this was like a couple of years before I moved to Spindle. I mean, moved to Melody for Spindle here, but I'm wondering if this is because why I got moved here. Why Dr. One specifically requested I transfer out here.
Also, the fact that you're related to Hal and you apparently knew my sister.
Oh, I mean, I guess this is all my string theory.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. The
It's almost,
Aristocats.
it's almost like whatever's plan set in motion is some force figuring out all our relationships together to get us all together.
Pulling strings.
Crazy talk. Just
Almost.
crazy talk.
Julie stops and thinks for a
I
moment.
mean,
Hey, don't moths eat sweaters?
no, it's the grubs.
Stares at her.
It's the larval form that do.
What?
Well, you know. I was
Oh
just
yeah,
thinking
originally
about
they evolved to
strings and-
eat. They originally evolved to eat hair because that doesn't
Wait,
dissolve
wait,
or
wait, wait, wait.
decay.
The Owlman steals witching hours.
They were probably going to sew it up somehow. Also, Drake, doesn't the hearse worm like sing?
It does.
More music, more things that sing or involve sound.
So stuff involving frequency, radiation. What do the Greys have to do with this?
At that, Carly's
Isaac looks at the fire.
Carly looks at you, Keiko, and she looks very uncomfortable, and she's like, all right, I gave you my answer about the first thing, and I've told you what I know about this thing. I have to go see, Oren, so, excuse me. And she hurries out of the room, leaving you guys alone in her private art room.
Wait, I just wanted to meet you.
Oh, poor Zoe. You'll have to get that autograph another time. Meanwhile, like 20 minutes earlier in the library, while these people are all talking, Suki, what you doing?
I'm looking some stuff up, as
Alright.
you do in a library. In particular, I'm trying to research a particular name of a man named Abundance Orenberg. Looking through town records, newspaper things, stuff that takes a little bit of a while, that she wasn't planning on being here doing this, but man, she got shot by a Jesus today. It's been a day.
Yeah, you know, that's fair. Let me pull up some documents a second.
Would you like me to do a roll?
So you're looking up Abundance Orenberg, right?
Yes, Abundance Orenberg.
That's a name.
Oren. Oh.
I know, yeah. But that's a name.
Abundance Orenberg. Well, first of all, the Orenberg name actually has a fairly long history in Melody. The founder, Spencer Orenberg, was is a fairly significant person of note. When you scroll down the family line, Eventually, you come across Plenty and Abundance Orenberg, named by their very, very devout Christian parents. Plenty Orenberg was married to Moon Hopkins, who also comes from a famous family. Their son, Frank Orenberg, is the current CEO of a little-known company called Spindle Inc. Abundance Orenberg was disavowed from the family. He was kicked out of the family when he joined a cult.
Fuck.
Ah. It's like, yes, so there you are, Abundance.
Let me get that bit of information up.
But so Plenty Orenberg is the CEO of Spindle. Gotcha.
Oh no, Plenty Orenberg's son Frank is the CEO of
Frank Orenberg. Okay.
Yeah. Abundance was part of the Lave of Creation cult in the 70s and 80s, which was founded by Ned Worrell. It was very small at first. Eventually, outsiders of Melody came to grow it. They were very fond of the Melody Light show. Things went south, as they often do with cults. When rumors spread of deviant sexual practices, animal sacrifices, and an increasingly apocalyptic focus. The feds eventually investigated the cult and found that Ned Worrell was stockpiling weapons, as well as a truly astounding amount of poison and explosives, which resulted in a raid on the compound. Cultists locked their doors, forcing the feds to try and break through the building's notable defenses. When they finally got in, they found the cultists had committed mass suicide via poison, although not all the cultists were found, so it's assumed some managed to escape. The compound itself was quickly consumed by a raging fire that was started by the founder during his last moments. The entire compound burnt to the ground within an hour, complete with an explosive finale when it reached the many stockpiled weapons. And that was the end of the Lave of Creation cult, of which Abundance Orenberg was a known member. He was not counted among the dead, though.
Dookie is probably well aware of that fact. Lave of Creation, just seeing Sarah.
All connected.
All connected. So she starts writing this down. What are the names of the potential other survivors that were not counted among the dead?
I'm
That's been
going
written
to.
down.
You find that list, which I would have to make up, which I'm not going to right on the fly. Because all the names would be very stupid, and I probably don't want to saddle myself with that.
Valid. Okay.
More stupid than Abundance Orenberg, because that name's a purpose stupid.
Abundance is
that sounds like a Christian name.
It sounds Puritan.
Yeah.
It is very Puritan.
Naming your children Abundance and Plenty is very much in the prosperity gospel doctrine.
Yeah.
One of them should be there. I imagine one of them is named Quiver.
And Little Cornucopia.
Okay, so she's gonna take this down in her notes, and she's like, "Okay, that was a lot easier than I expected." Okay, then, and then circles. Was it Greg Orenberg?
Frank.
Frank Orenberg. Wrong generic name. Frank Orenberg circles it, but Spindle connection. Talk to Isaac later. Okay. She's going to take just a second to look up another potential cult that might have been set up in town, but she doesn't expect to. In particular, the Dirge for the Old World.
When you search the name Dirge, what comes up is the Dirge Ripper. The notorious serial killer who prowled Melody streets in the late 70s, who slit their victims' throats and left a piece of sheet music on the carcass, each page being part of an original and mournful composition. The Dirge Ripper was never found. leaving their song unfinished and the families of their victims without closure. The Dirge Rippers' crimes started to peter out around the same time that the Lave of Creation cult was coming into prominence.
Okay. And is there any information I could potentially look up to see where those music sheets are currently stored, given their norm? Are they like still in police evidence, or are they like?
Those would still be in police evidence. They were never released for the same reason that like John Wayne Gacy's clown paintings were never sold, because people did not want someone to make a profit off of the notoriety of this fucking murderer.
That is incredibly valid. So that would be something I'd have to go to the police, who might become looking for me because.
And it might not even be in police custody because the Dirge Ripper case quickly proved to be out of the scope of the Melody Police Department. In fact, only one officer from that time is still on the force. Most of the rest quit shortly after the case was declared dead. It was actually the FBI who took over fairly quickly because they just the police department was not up to the task.
FBI connections, check there, ? Okay. And let's see. I'm trying to see if there's anything else she would potentially be looking up while she's here. She's in particular going to, having been near the lake, look up to see if there is a lighthouse because Suki is blind sometimes, and not because I'm an idiot.
There is, in fact, a lighthouse on the lake.
Is it abandoned?
I believe so, yes.
She's like, son of a bitch, why is it always a lighthouse? There's always a fucking lighthouse.
There's always a man. There's always a lighthouse.
You go in there and there's 50 different Willem Dafoes crawling over the walls like
Oh, God.
cockroaches.
Oh god, the lighthouse would be a good opening to a Bioshock game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you just like must check out Lighthouse, and then I'm assuming I don't have a huge amount of time because they have this conversation in like 20 to 30 minutes. She does a quick search up on any records of the mystery spot.
Mystery spot. You come across like there are hundreds of mystery spots, so you then have
The
to
Melody
change
Light.
the Melody mystery spot. And there's a Melody mystery spot. Its Yelp reviews are terrible. Everyone seems to agree that as far as tourist traps go, it's just a real suck-ass piece of shit. Absolute waste of money. Would not recommend. 0 out of 10.
I mean, the Melody Maximum has a giant turtle.
And their pizza isn't even good. Absolute dog shit pizza at the mystery spot.
Second only to the John Ball Zoo's Tiger Pizza.
Yes, it is. God, that pizza's dog shit. It's awful.
Are there any pictures of the mystery spot, or is it just like ever?
No, you are not allowed to take photos of the mystery spot because that would spoil the fact that it sucks ass.
It's no photos. Spiral connection ?
But there is a spiraling shape on their sign.
Spiral sign ... Why the fuck am I doing this? Like written in the notes. Why the fuck am I doing this again? Okay, so I figure that's probably how much time I have to look up shit and dig through records. Probably matches the right spot.
You see Carly Moss running out.
Carly Moss was like, oh. Well, I knew they were... I knew that kid was prickly, but yeesh.
Which kid?
Yeah.
The 17-year-old who's done nothing but death glares at her.
So by this point, Carly Moss has is leaving the building, and your friends are slowly filing out of her art studio with nothing really left to do in there.
She kind of quietly closes her notebook, stuffs it into her jacket in the safe spot where it's bulletproof, and goes to meet him.
Okay, so I've been thinking. Melody is like a song. And we are the people who are like behind it, holding it up, supporting it. We should call ourselves something like the chorus.
The Freak Chorus! Oh wait, is that insensitive?
Yes. And apparently I missed some stuff. But I got some stuff patting the notebook.
I still can't get over the fact that Oren called himself the Phantasmagoricals.
The cryptic chorus.
Oh,
Or the cryptic choir.
the cryptid chorus.
Well, hold on. 1, 2, 5,
I would put in a vote, but I have literally been here, looks at watch,
4.
22 and a half hours.
Well, there was 7 of us, and a 7-person choir is a sept. Yeah, let's not do that. This.
I hear Septet's lovely this time of year.
No, it's not.
No,
It sucks ass.
It's awful. It's awful.
It is
No.
never lovely
I mean,
ever.
I heard the neighborhood got better.
I mean, yeah, I guess it got a little better after we left, but
I hear Sneak Park Ranger's been doing good.
The ghosts were stabilized. The rock giant's slain. Cabbage is teaming up with Owl Squatch. Yeah, I think it's gonna be okay.
You guys were friends with a sentient cabbage?
yes,
That's
yes, we
just
were.
Not far
How do
off,
you say anything
He was
else?
a redneck named Cabbage.
Oh,
but you're not far off.
No. You're thinking of the
I love
pickle that
Cabbage,
keeps
he's
going after Kaiko.
Oh, what?
You know, the pickle.
No, I don't.
Oh, that's just something my sister leaves to fuck with me.
So it looks good.
It's a
I'm
Japanese
just
folklore.
confused.
It's a Japanese folklore thing.
Oh.
Oh,
You know, pickles, kappa.
I just thought your sister thought you were a cat.
What?
Yeah, that's what
right.
I thought.
I used to think kappa lived in the lake, so my sister would prank me by leaving pickles or cucumbers in the shower.
Oh, that sounds so mean.
I like your sister.
What?
Yeah, Natron is pretty awesome.
It is my life, so.
All right. We're gonna meet your sister. I guess like we gotta meet your sister eventually.
Also, and just here is just her general vibe for people who have met her.
I'm terrified. Oh, fair enough.
Hands the gun.
Oh yeah.
And
I
she
got-
doesn't wear glasses.
No, she doesn't.
So we probably at some point should coalesce our data together at some point, or at least tell me what happened in there. I was just anything. I was worried because the last time I wandered off, I got shot, but I figured a library was a safe place, and I had some information to look up, and I found some interesting things. Did you know your boss, the guy, your big boss who runs your company, Cecil, has ties to a cult? Several cults. In
You
fact,
call me Cecil?
did I call you Cecil? I called you
You
Cecil.
you called him Cecil. His name is Isaac.
Isaac,
Where the
son of a
fuck
bitch.
did you get Cecil
It's like they're
from?
trying to say Sarah
Yeah.
and Isaac and Spindle at the same time, and they got
Cecil,
going.
I was like a
How did you
Cecil,
fuck
like
up
a
my
different
name so
person.
badly?
I don't. Out of
Get his
character.
name right, Sokka.
Yeah,
The
I know,
Aspen's in.
John.
Gray fucked up. It's all right.
But, Mr.
Yeah,
Orenberg?
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that later. You and me.
Isaac, notably, you have never met the CEO.
Oh, no, never. Isaac isn't even sure if they are even stationed at this branch.
Or exist.
Yeah.
Oh no, he exists.
Also, why
I think it's just like a joke around Spindle. It's like, oh yeah, the CEO. Yeah, sure. Totally exists.
also,
It wasn't grown in a lab.
I mean, to be fair, he has the name of Frank, and that's the only normal name in that entire family. So I immediately don't trust that.
I mean,
But we'll talk about that later. We probably shouldn't just blab about stuff in the middle of a library, one of the most public spaces around.
Probably not.
Where's a good place to eat?
Sad meats.
Oh.
Sad meats.
No.
No! Absolutely
It's called sad
not!
meats, Zoe. We're
called sad
not
meats for a
teenagers. We
reason.
can't eat that.
You go
We're
there
not
when
teenagers, we
something's
can't
gone
eat that.
wrong and you don't have much of a... Actually, we probably should go to sad meats.
Yeah, 6 people
Kidding.
did die.
He's probably really busy right now.
I was
Yeah.
kidding.
6 people did die, so it's probably
Well,
jam-packed.
there's always Pizza Pharaoh.
That
Now
sounds
the
like
time for me to list restaurants. Old Mix, Confederate States of Chicken, Father Josh's Pizza, Sweet River Donut Mill and Bakery, Coney Bones Ice Cream Shoppe, Hot Rods and Bobby Sox Diner, The Pizza Pharaoh, Captain Shipahoy's, Burrito Gog, Damn Good Burger, Historic Saloon, Roscoe's Mouthwatering Beef Mound, Fatty Fart Bear's Pizza Town, Patty Tyrant, Knuckles, King Crem's Sweet Delights, Sad Meats, Knights and Turkey Legs, Oregano Orchard, Hammies, Crapplebees, Honky Crate, Krusties, Shack of Pizza, Gwandy's, Architects Brewing Company, The Victory Bar and Grill, The Good Denise's, The Bad Denise's.
We should do
Pizza
historical.
Pharaoh sounds like a good place.
It's been a while since I've been to historical saloon.
I don't know. I'm not from town.
All right, well, we're all sad, so we probably could use some ice cream.
Yeah, but Coney Bones has that really phallic mascot.
What? Ugh.
Let's just
Wait,
go to
is that where
Subway.
they get their cream farm?
I don't know if
Yeah.
I don't know if Confederate States of Chicken will fall for my whole "I'm going to sue you if you don't give me a bucket right now" a fourth time. There's only so many
I would
times
prefer
can
not
slip-
to go to Confederate States of Chicken because my mother goes there all the time, and I don't want to run into her.
That's
she
a
says-
good point.
She
There's
says
a-
supporting them is our Christian duty.
There's only so many times I can slip on the floor anyway.
So you're saying if I go into that place, either me or it will burst into flames?
Hopefully. Well, I mean, hopefully it
Wait.
will burst into flames, not you.
Hal
Thank
looks really thoughtful for a second, and then he whips out his phone and types something. He puts his phone back, does not say a word.
Well, okay then.
So,
We
so
could
it
always
just
do
looks
damn good.
quizzically.
We could always do damn good burger.
For burger.
I'm down for whatever.
I can
This
go
is your
for a
guys'
tasty
town.
burger.
Kaiko,
God, this is such a real conversation. It's
your
painful.
Your phone pings, Kaiko.
Kaiko checks her phone.
The Confederate
Oh,
States
man.
of Chicken is under attack on YouTube.
Oh man, I could really go for a Dante's double right now.
The hell is a Dante's double?
It's
Wait,
like
what is a Dante's double?
it's from Damn Good Burger. It's like you stack 2 patties up and you load it with spices, and then you slather it with barbecue sauce.
I always
The
like
ninth
getting
layer
the
of bad
Awake,
ice cream.
Arise, or Be Forever Fallen special. That's a Paradise Lost joke.
You two are like weirdly on like the same wavelength right now.
Of course, the crucifixion crisp is also pretty good.
My parents would never let me go to that place. But the burgers are so good.
So we're going there. Okay.
Yeah, we probably need to talk.
Yeah, sure.
We can talk
know-
on the way or talk here in the library. We're
No,
very quiet.
it's a library, and I don't. The lady at the desk has been giving me eyeballs the entire time I've been in here, and I am very concerned.
And you got that knife on your hip, so.
That's not the ice she's making at me.
Oh.
Also, you have a pretty impressive rack.
Wow, Celia.
Fair enough. I trust you to keep me straight and forward.
All right, sure.
Keep you straight.
Keep you straight.
Party.
The only,
Party.
the only thing straight about Suki.
I should.
I don't think we have a single straight party member at this point.
Oh no, we don't.
I don't think
Speaking
so.
of which, speaking of racks, I should text that one girl.
Maybe Isaac, but he might be Ace.
No, I think Zero.
No, he's bi.
There you go.
Oh yeah, we have
He's
a
a-
straight party member.
Okay, yeah, that's out of character confirmation. He's made a point of just not talking about it to anyone.
Yeah, because the fucking
Yeah.
shenanigans romance calls around here.
Well, and also most of them are, significantly younger.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
his cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Like not quite a full generation younger, maybe, but it'd be weird.
Like, there's a reason why he was, like, reluctant to give Simon advice for Mallory.
Actually, Simon's probably close to Isaac's age.
Yeah.
You know what this means?
That's
You know what this means, Sarah?
what.
Angle for that threesome.
Oh, no.
Get right
Yeah,
in
come
there.
on, Isaac. The water's fine.
Oh,
I'll call you my little dog champ.
On
I
one
don't
hand,
want to be our
Fucking
dog
psychic
champ,
damage.
Simon. Do you want to be our giant dog champ, Isaac?
I just took fucking psychic damage. Thanks.
And so,
Yeah,
so ends Isaac's brief imagined spot.
Oh, you don't get to put that in his head.
The question is, who's the one being spit roasted in that relationship?
Simon.
No, it's gonna be Isaac.
I was gonna say Simon, but hey, you know what?
I'm almost sorry I said that.
Are
Okay,
you?
okay. Let's go get some damn good burgers. I'm
Yeah, let's
hungry.
just go get some
I'm
food. I've had enough of this conversation. Let's go.
That wasn't an in-character conversation.
No.
I know.
No,
but
but
I've
that's-
had enough of this conversation. Let's go.
I'm fanning myself.
Oh, be sure to dip your fries in the tartar sauce. It's divine.
Tartar sauce. Holy shit.
Is it spicy or is it just kind of like a barbecue sauce?
It's hot. It's very, very hot.
It's spicy tartar sauce.
Ugh.
Oh, that sounds good though.
And
I'm gonna have to try that.
yeah, you should also try the pandemonium. It's four patties, bacon, chili, and a fried egg, all with spices.
You know what?
God, you
I
guys
have
are
to-
making me hungry, and I'm
I
eating.
think-
No, I
right now.
want a
Isn't the-
tasty burger.
Isn't the
Yeah, but you
ninth
guys-
layer like their giant ice cream sundae?
Yes. That's Canto. That's Canto 34.
God damn it, you guys.
Okay, so let's just go
Let's
to the
open a
burger place.
restaurant.
And then
Yeah, you should try their Canto cones. Canto Cone 34 is divine.
Okay. Now I'm hungry and I'm still in a library and the librarian's still staring at me. Let's get out of here.
Why is the librarian
Hey, since
staring
we
at
did-
her?
Wait a minute. Since we joined the Church of Satan, don't we get a discount on that place?
Oh yeah.
It's part of their secret menu thing. If you're part of the Resistance movie, you get a
The heretical menu?
Yeah, you get it. Yeah, you get it. Yeah.
Developing a lot of lore for this place really quickly.
It's that we're just pendulum swinging back from the tenseness of Isaac's corkboard Pepe Sylvia moment to this.
Yeah. Kevin Sylvia board to hell food.
Just tell Melody be.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I know.
So he's just like, man, why did I apply for a job there?
It's still food service.
Well, yeah, but
No matter how nice the management is, it's still food service.
yeah, but it had to have been better than not McDonald's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but also the caps give they make you wear those caps with the cute little devil horns.
Yeah, but it's
Okay.
still food service, though.
That's
Okay,
true.
I
Food
didn't
service
have much
does
better
suck.
options, Julie.
But you do now. You're working for the Wax Museum.
I mean, I'm not gonna do it now. I meant before.
Oh, yeah.
Area.
Well, far be it for me to shame anyone for chewing themselves out for something they already did.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've been hanging around you a lot, Julie.
Oh God, am I rubbing off on you?
Oh God, are you rubbing
No.
off on me?
Have I not taught you not to be like me?
You really aren't as
I'm
bad
gonna.
as you think.
I'm gonna.
Oh,
I'm just
oh,
gonna go
shit,
get the
Julie.
burgers.
Julie, shit. You and me, car, alone. She grabs Julie's arm and drags her away.
All right.
Meet you guys at the damn good burger. Bye.
I have a feeling
Hey,
I
Celia.
should be worried about that, but I don't have the energy right now.
Hey, so this isn't a normal thing they do because they've been doing this since I got into town. I think. So I thought
Yeah,
it was
Julie
just
and
normal.
Zoe hang out all the time.
Oh, okay.
I think Julie likes having a little sister.
Fair enough. Get those familial bonds where you can get them. Now,
Actually, I think that's exactly right. She needed something to latch onto.
fair enough.
Cool.
And Julie's been such a nice person since I've been into town, really caring and understanding. It's probably a good thing that they're hanging out. So we go to the burger place.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn good burger. As you guys leave the library, you smell smoke and you hear sirens, and if you look over in the general direction of the town square where the farmers market is, you see that there is some sort of fire over there, as well as people shouting and lots of more cop cars than when you last were around.
Kaiko's gonna look online to look at the footage. Is it YouTubers?
Yeah, it turns out the Cliff Howard fans fought back against the police. While Robin tried to keep things under control, they knocked her out. And that's when Uli Prowler started whipping out the police baton. And then things escalated quickly.
Has anyone died yet?
It's a full-on riot. No one seems to be dead, but the Cliff Howard fans did start some fires. And currently a lot of people are being arrested. They had to call in the state police department for backup. Sorry, Officer Alice, not whatever I said
Wendy.
before.
Isaac just looks over at Kaiko like, God damn, they worked fast.
We sent Win the list of all the known Jesuses.
A fire truck arrives and begins to work on the fire.
Well, that's kind of terrifying.
This is. Oh, I hate to be the mayor right now. All this bad press for Melody. YouTubers causing riots. Right wing Jesus nuts causing a mass shooting.
Wait, so you orchestrated all of this? I thought all this was just stuff happening.
Well, I mean, the whole you accidentally initiating a statute of shooting was coincidental, I think.
I mean,
But it was
and I am never
catalyst.
taking a walk alone again in this entire town. One of
Good
you will
call.
always, one of you will be within eyesight at all times. I don't care if that means you, Celia, and you have your swim team who don't like me, and I don't care. I'm gonna be there on the beach. I don't trust nobody.
You know what? We should introduce you to our friend Grandel. He's a gargoyle. You actually might be able to see him up on the tower, but he's good. He's good folk. He'll be able to keep you company sometimes.
You know what? It's not the weirdest thing that's happened to me since I got into town. That makes sense.
Well, well, he wouldn't be. That's not the only Catholic monster in town either.
Oh yeah, the lake monsters.
The lake monsters are Catholic?
Yeah, we're kind of their godparents in a weird way. We were there when they hatched.
Well, that's sweet.
Yeah.
They
I
have
guess
to
they're Catholic?
What do you mean, kinda? They imprinted on Kaiko right away.
they hatched in my sweater.
Oh, that's sweet. I like
If
lake
anything,
monsters.
we
They're fun.
could. I mean, if anything, you could say we're fairly odd godparents.
You're not
No,
writing
good.
it.
Big
Why would
Norman
you?
is not welcome here.
You know, you can make the reference, Drake.
Julie
I don't
was
know
an average kid, but no one
No.
understands.
Mom and Dad and Vicky, always giving
What?
him Satan.
What? Okay.
Perfect time.
But yeah, so you guys have a nice town. I'm sorry I caused a shooting.
Anyway,
No, that thing seemed like it was going to wake up any time.
anyways, the buddy system is something I've been trying to get us all to do, but
And then, you know what? It's one of those things where it's like, I've been around and caused enough chaos. I probably should tell you a little bit more about stuff, because that would make sense. Or I can't. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
you say you're a
although,
monster hunter. Have you killed any aliens?
Well, let me take a look at my list. And she reaches into her pocket and pulls out the notebook that she previously fished out. Starts flicking over it. Aliens. The closest thing I have killed to aliens, were a couple of these weird shadow people things.
He's always not here to see your list of dead monsters.
Well, these are they're notes I take. I don't go in blind.
Yeah, do not show that to Zoe. Also, don't show that to the girls. Don't show that to anyone.
I wasn't planning on it, but okay. Oh, I might have to pull it out for the notes I took in the library, but that's an older case. But yeah, so I've had some those. I've had some things that cults have tried to pull in that I've killed that are technically aliens in the sense that they don't come from our planet, but not like, little green men and saucers, because that's real, right?
Kaiko rubs her face.
And just stops and goes, "You gotta be. What is with this fucking town?"
Apparently, they're the worst ones out there.
Doesn't surprise me. That would make sense. And then my favorite one that I didn't actually kill, I just wrote it down for posterity's sake. I'm pretty sure I met Elvis. He was a vampire.
What was he like?
Pretty chill for a vampire.
I wonder if Alcoatl knows him. Knew him.
Can't ask him now.
Yeah,
He's dead.
For
very
now.
dead.
For now.
No, he's permanently dead.
For now.
Yeah.
He's not
Always and
escaping this
forever.
one.
He's not escaping this one.
Not until we reboot.
But no, this little thing here, she says holding the notebook before putting it back, is kind of near and dear to me. It's from the old days. So I'm not going to go show it to the teenager who's done nothing but death glare at me this entire time. And I'm not going to go show it to the nice ladies at the lake who want to drown me.
They don't want to drown you.
They'll probably tear up my throat
they-
first, to be fair.
They want to eat you.
At least they're practical.
No waste left behind.
Ugh.
So wait, that's what happened to the other swim team.
Oh my god.
Huh,
No.
never fought them.
No! Well, actually, I guess I've never asked.
You probably should.
Let's see. I think. Let's see. If they're anything like the fishmen that I fought when I was like 12, Yeah, it's not going to be a fun fight.
Wait, how long have you been doing this?
Since I was 12. It's a long story. And probably one I should tell when everybody's at the table so we don't do this weird, like, everyone has a chunk of the information. Because the last thing I want to do is to have the kid, who I'm a little worried about being involved in all of this, but I'm assuming since none of you are reacting bad, this is just fine and normal. Some
Yeah,
of the,
she's used to it.
some of the things that you have to deal with.
I mean, I'm afraid of neglecting her. So I don't like keeping her out of the loop.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, in the classic, Zoe and Julie are rocking out to fucking "Don't Stop Believing." Don't stop believing. All right, cut back to you guys.
Okay, damn it.
I think Zoe wants to have a moment.
So he does need to tell her something pretty urgently.
All right, back in the
She
car.
drug her off. Actually,
Don't stop.
so he turns down the volume.
Okay, what?
Okay, Julie,
Mhm.
do you trust me?
You know, like,
As
you know,
much as-
I trust you to be well intentioned.
Okay, you trust me as much as you can trust somebody, given all the shit you've been through.
Yeah, more or less, yeah. Okay.
Well, you trust me not to lie to your face.
Yeah, I trust you with that.
Okay, you should slow down and like pull over for a second.
Oh yeah, shit. That always happens on a plane. Don't stop believing. All right. Woo! 66 in a 35 lane.
we could.
How many times has Julie wrecked her car listening to that song?
All of
That
them.
specific one.
8.
8 out of 28.
Don't stop believing might be dangerous for Julie has it all. Toxic relationship.
Julie,
Mm-hmm.
I need you to trust me, okay?
Yeah.
You know when you talked to Kaiko earlier, and then you ran out the door.
Yeah.
Wait. Julie, wait.
Mm-hmm.
She answered you.
What?
You missed it because you ran away. But she said something. What did she say specifically again, Kay?
When she said you're amazing, that was Kaika replied, "You're amazing
Okay.
too."
Okay, she looks Julie in the eyes. She said that you're amazing too.
Julie's face twitches somewhat enigmatically. Huh.
Julie,
All right.
Julie?
Uh-huh.
No.
Mm-hmm.
We need to talk about this before we go anywhere else.
Do we though? We're gonna get burgers. Let's
Julie,
get some burgers.
Julie, please. I know this is hard to talk about, but it's kind of important for you and Julie. I mean, and Kaiko.
Oh my god, Julie's a clone!
Take her down.
Look, I killed other Julie in the last arc. Okay, we don't have to deal with her anymore.
There you
Just
go.
on
Tore
you,
her
motherfucker,
face
this
wide
is a
open.
clone saga!
More notes, Gray. More notes.
Well, I'm not here to hear them, so I can't write down, does Julie is gay?
No. That there's another. There was another Julie in the last arc.
And Julie killed
She
her by ripping
killed
her
it.
face
Her
open.
power grows.
Julie
Okay.
killed her doppelganger in the last arc, apparently. Okay, so Zoe, real thoughtful. I think that's really really nice of you.
Nice of you, what?
To tell me this, but Kaiko and I are grown ass women,
Yes.
and if Kaiko has anything like that to say to me, She will
Kaika
say
was
it.
trying to, but then Zoe took Julie away.
Will say it
Oh,
in her
shit.
own time. She'll say it in her own time, and I can deal with that then. I put myself out there already once today, and I'm feeling like that's enough for one day. So yeah, but I appreciate the thought. We're gonna be fine. We're big girls. We can take care of this awkwardness.
Zoe gives her a look. Like, really?
I'm just hearing blatant lies.
Yeah. So he's like, really? He basically does the Spock eyebrow.
Hey, have some faith in me, okay? Like, I've got
I mean,
a driver's license.
I have faith in you, Julie, but I'm also well aware of how hard it is to deal with emotional shit.
No, it's not that hard. Just bury it down deep, and then it bubbles to the surface.
Properly
and-
deal with emotional shit.
Well, I mean, I just don't think that's possible.
I mean, it is. Like,
You know what I'd like? I'd like a tasty burger. I could go for a tasty burger.
all right, let's go get a burger.
Let's get a tasty burger. Let's put Journey back on.
Oh,
Don't
maybe
stop
not. No.
believing.
Zoom off.
Oh, wait, you guys
And
had to deal with mirror doubles? What kind of bullshit is that?
Yeah, it was a really harrowing adventure. It's hard to believe we don't talk about it more.
Yeah, if I have to hear myself say I'm the shadow of the true self one more fucking time.
Somewhat meta, given Offbeat Melody's inspirational origins.
Man, my doppelganger was hot though.
Have you ever considered that you're just hot, Celia?
You might be onto something there.
Because if it's just your mirror reflection, that's just you. Just, I don't know, man. I'm just here. I just want a burger. I've been shot today. It's been a day.
Weird how she couldn't transform though. I'm like, you're giving me a doppelganger of myself, and she can't even transform, so we can't have a proper fight.
That's because she transformed
handicap
in you.
myself for that fight.
Kaika's gonna turn to Isaac. So, any news on how the plants are doing with the list we sent them?
Isaac's just like snaps out of it. He seems like a thought, and he's like, let me call Wen, see what's up, or yeah, I'll get in contact. Isaac will either call or text Wen to check in.
Takes a while for a response either way. It seems Wen is very busy, but eventually another staff member gets back to you. One of the ones more directly involved with the online stuff is like, yeah, what do you want to know about the operation?
Just progress on it.
The riot that the Cliff Howard
Seeing
fans
some
started
smoke.
is working out pretty well. We didn't even make it go violent. They just did that on their own. We have gotten some people in the social justice crowd to look at the footage of the one policeman smacking Cliff Howard fans with a baton, and that stirred up some real negative press for the town. And we're even making the state news.
Oh, all the way up to state now.
Yeah, we're angling to try and get some national news coverage. Trying to get some people at NBC and Fox to sort of look at the viral sensation that's going on here with the mass shooting. We think we might actually get a hit.
Well, keep up the good work.
If we really do work, we might be able to even just oust the mayor entirely, but in a couple of months, which would allow us to get someone who's even more friendly to the company on in the government role.
Oh no.
That would be very helpful for the company and future operations for sure. Well,
Yeah.
keep up the good work. I gotta get working on my end. Isaac
Alright.
will hang up and then be like go back to Kaiko and go, yeah, things are going great. We're nearing getting some national news, possibly even some network news.
Oh, this is gonna be a really bad place press for the mayor.
Mm-hmm. Turns out that Spindle is looking to replace her with an even more, her secretary or was it her secretary that's the Spindle plant?
Yep.
It's like her secretary is already the plant, so she may just slide in and take the spot.
Oh, I hate that.
So we're totally going to have to interfere with the mayoral election later on, it seems. Because I don't want my company to own the town or to run the town.
Neither.
Given what I
So before the outbreak happens, we should have a talk with the mayor. Because I think I figured out a good way to salvage the situation for her and advance our own interests.
You guys are devious.
After
No.
all, how many millions of dollars does Loch Ness make a year?
How many?
And we have 3 public domain mascots the town could use. I mean, how we can? No one even knows what Melody is. Like, Isaac, do you know what state we're in? You got to think about it, didn't you?
but
Don't put me on the spot like that.
I
Think
drove
about it, didn't
I
you?
drove in here and I don't know what state we're in. That's not
That's the point. Why is anybody gonna? Nobody knows that. Like, if the Melody's biggest thing is the art fair, what is it different between the art fair here and the art fair in Grand Rapids? That we have a mass shooter here.
That's true.
That's just gonna drive people away.
Exactly. So if we try to make the town more tailored to the town's history, i.e., the numerous public domain mascots we have just lying around,
And it's serial killer.
well, we can ignore that.
Okay.
Serial
We
killer.
already get true kind podcasters coming here all the time.
Oh, the Dirge Ripper. Dirge, more music stuff. And Isaac just like throws up his hands, just like, I need a burger.
Yeah. So I'm gonna talk more about that after we get our burgers. But I feel like
Yeah, right now I'm Pepe Sylvian because emotions.
There's just a couple problems with that one, though. Doesn't the mayor just, like, hate all of that shit?
Yeah, but there's also a certain mass shooting that just happened and really bad press happening. So
it
between it was just as good a position as any to apply a persuasive pressure there.
between the mass shooting and everything, yeah. She might be more focused on keeping her job more than anything else.
Honestly, if she's anything like the Jaws mayor,
Don't you ever compare me to the Jaws mayor.
We'll see when we meet her.
All right, you guys get the damn good burger, and you order some fun Satan-themed food products with your special resistance discount.
Yeah, I'll take a Dante's double, a Lucifer and Frost, some 9 circles onion rings with tartarus sauce, and
I'll
some
have the-
Lake of Fire fries.
I'll have the Awake, Arise, or Be Forever Fallen special, please.
I think I'm just gonna have the Damnation Deluxe.
Would you like that with or without false folly bread?
Oh, with folly bread, of course.
Faust folly bread.
Fast folly bread, my bad. First time here. Excited to be here. Really enjoy the decor.
Thank you.
I like how they make their beaver mascot statues sort of look like the Baphomet statue.
I mean,
That's
It's pretty snazzy.
I imagine it used to be a beaver mascot, but once the Satanists took over, they replaced it.
they still pretend it's dam as in DAM on the outside, so the mascot is a beaver on the outside, but inside it's pretty clearly Satan themed.
I imagine there's like a fake storefront with like the beaver theme, but once you say like a certain code, you go into behind. You have the actual like nightclub Satan restaurant.
Nice. Why
This
have
place
we
is
never been here before?
quickly becoming so elaborate.
Yeah, there's the top floor, which is the normal greasy spoon burger joint, but then you go to the bottom floor where there's the satanic speakeasy part of the restaurant.
I think it has had almost more character development than all of us.
Hey, I take I resent
I
that
mean, it's
remark.
partly just
I
because
said
I love
ours.
Satan.
Yeah, it's almost like you wrote a book on him or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that scamp.
No sympathies. Buy it
The
on
tale of those who
Amazon today.
trespass against us. Buy it at Amazon.com.
It's wonderful.
Filled
okay.
with wonderful characters too.
Oh, can I get an abandon all hunger bag?
Oh yeah, and that comes with a Cerberus toy.
Ooh.
Is it a plush?
It's like a small plush. You know, it's like a McDonald's toy. So
Can,
it's,
can
Is it like a
I-
keychain?
there is, yeah, but it's like a really big plastic keychain for kids.
Aw.
Can I get one of the plushes? I don't care how much I have to pay.
Oh, does it look like the Cerberus from Hades?
It probably looks a bit more dog-like, but it's definitely a demonic Cerberus.
No, I mean, like this
Not
one.
not the one that's made out of mouths. Oh wait. Sorry, I was thinking with the one from the terrible Dante's Inferno game.
No, the good boy from Hades.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I'd say
God!
that works.
I want a plush of that.
Also, you can pet the dog.
Yes.
I want a plush of that.
Okay. So,
He's a good boy.
good burgers, good times, and piling notes together, I guess.
You had stuff you wanted to tell us, Suki?
I mean, sure, if you want. Unless if you don't want me to. I don't have to then.
Yeah, we want you to tell us because we're fighting like monsters and shit. Sure, let's get on the same wavelength.
Oh,
Oh, he found a plushie.
give me a link to that, Dragon. Give me a link to that.
Stay check. Okay, so long story short, so I have been doing this since I was about 12 or 13. I don't quite remember exactly when it started. I was a teenager, I was young, I was dumb, I was stupid. I had a bunch of friends. We ran around, had a town full of monsters, not unlike your monsters. And then there was this dude and this cult. Hold on a second, I have it here in my notes because she pulls out this notebook and flips to these tattered beginning pages. So we ran into a cult back when I was. See, we never really said when were your legs cut off?
When
Chopped
I
off?
when I was 17.
Yeah, so about 17, when I was about 17, we started running into this cult called the Dirge for the Old World. We didn't really think much of it. New church moves into town, not a big deal. But does the name Abundance Orenburg mean anything to you guys?
No, not really.
Sounds kind of like Oren's name.
Sounds like-
Orenberg is,
Wasn't he one of the members who joined the Last of Creation cult?
He was, in fact. So that's what I was finding
Yeah,
out at the
and
library.
Frank
while you were out.
Orenberg
Wasn't
is
he
the current.
related to Frank Orenberg?
Okay, so there was Abundance, and I didn't write down his dad's name. Crap. There was
Okay,
another.
well, to be fair, the Orenbergs are a very, very, long-running family here in Melody. A lot of people are related to them. There are a lot of Orenbergs around.
Yeah, that's fair. And in particular, Abundance had a brother who had a son named Frank who did start Spindle. But
Actually, that's a. I gotta correct you on that one. My dad played golf with Plenty Orenberg. He is the founder of Spindling.
oh, Plenty, that was his.
Wait, who
Yeah,
said that?
Frank inherited the company when Plenty retired.
Wait,
Who said that, Julie?
Oh,
That's Julie, because Julie is also old money in Melody.
Let's
Oh,
Hey,
she flips to it,
Julie.
writing this information down. Okay, interesting,
Hey,
cool. So Plenty's
Julie.
brother was in a cult. Um,
Yeah, that's why they disowned him.
yeah. So you probably know more about the Lathe of Creation here. I just did the equivalent of looking up old records to get down the basic information, get a time frame, and roughly when that happened, your dude bounced. And then not too long after, in my hometown, which no longer exists, Bros Lodge Harbor,
wait,
he
the whole
moved
town
in.
doesn't exist anymore?
That's a lot. We're getting there. So, Abundance started his cult, the Dirge of the Old World. And no one really thought anything of it because we had a whole bunch of weird stuff that kind of always went on in the town. Giant tree in the center, the ebony large lighthouse that's shown despite the fact that nobody ever came down saying they were lighthouse keepers. You know, the more I look at it back as an adult, the more I realize, man, they were just blindly ignoring everything going on. But they had a cult, and they kind of found out that we were getting involved with supernatural things. And we had an Orin of sorts, and she really did try her best to keep us out. But we were kids, we were young, we were dumb, and we didn't stop
Full
the
of
cult.
cum. Sorry, that's just the end of that. Anyways, go on.
That's
Rough.
fair. So we started getting involved with the cult when the cult started involving us in their things. And to make a long, complicated story short, they kidnapped one of my friends, trying to sacrifice it to something beyond the realms, or whatever they were saying back in the day. My notes aren't exactly great during this time. I thought writing notes was for losers, and that was a dumb idea, and something I've rectified since.
I mean, it is for
Um,
losers, but go on.
So we
Wow.
it just
Wow.
looks up. Can I roll a charm person to just glare at her?
Yeah, go ahead.
Why would that be a charm?
It's a
Because
manipulate someone roll, technically.
manipulate
Okay.
someone, yeah. So +1, so that's a 10.
Yeah,
Just
you do
to look across the table, look back down at her notebook.
it. Sorry, I was a popular bitch in high school. It comes out sometimes. A lot of
Fine.
times.
It's
Pretty
fine.
much constantly.
He's working on it.
Okay. So they kidnapped my friend Emio, and they cut her chest open while she was still
Cool.
alive, trying to
Yay.
sacrifice it to something beyond the veils, and we got there to interfere. And I can't quite remember. Everyone else said a giant typhoon hit the town, wiping everything out. All that was left was the lighthouse, the giant tree that had been there since before the town was there, and me stuck in the tree branches.
So you didn't save her.
No,
I'm
but
sorry.
the world's still here at the
That's,
cost of everything I've ever known and loved.
That's
Oh.
pretty fucking rough.
It was years ago.
Sorry, Vicky.
Sounds like what happened to Septet.
Yeah, and that's why I was a little confused when I came here, because we call it the supercell, when we had our witching hour, but ours was green with tinges of red versus your purple. I don't know if that means anything.
Uh,
Fucking Santa.
Different locations.
maybe.
Probably.
Santa.
But
It might have been another nexus of ley lines, so it could have been different constituent parts.
could be. And in particular, what I was looking for was that back in the day, Abundance had this thought in his head that if doing the ritual while singing a song came through, uh, it would help open the veil to whatever the hell he was trying to summon. And whatever he did
I
call
knew
in,
faces and hands.
whatever he did call in, wiped the town off the map. And I mean, like, not only did it like wipe the town off the map, but there's no more supernatural events. I occasionally go back to make sure nothing crawls out, but it's deader than a doornail.
It sounds like what happened in Point Pleasant and what Indrid Cold proposed for us. That the witching hour was sealed up by probably a Mothman or something similar.
I never did see a Mothman. We didn't have Mothman in our town. We did have fun things. My favorite one that I have that my notes are still on. We had a bridge troll. He was fun, a bit of a dick, but fun.
He was your friend?
Like a Hobbit style troll, or
Like a fairy book style troll, like
like full
under the
on Billy
bridge.
Goat's gruff?
Yeah, it was weird. He was weird. Actually, when I said the town got completely blown away, there was houses there was rubble and stuff, and I was able to find a few things. And she kind of reaches down to her side and pulls out a bag. So I have a bag of his old coins that mean absolutely nothing that I keep for a memento because it reminds me of better times. And that's how I found the knife. And yeah, so I've kind of made it a thing where it's like, okay, cool, cults are bad. Things cults summon are bad. So yeah, that's my story, I guess. This burger's really
Shit.
good, though.
And they're damn fun. I do love a tasty burger.
Well, I was abducted by Grays as a child, so that's why you see all this.
I was wondering why you were on fire, and then you mentioned the aliens, and I kind of put it together.
Yeah, apparently I'm an experiment that might be a ticking time bomb that might spontaneously combust or cause a catastrophic fiery explosion one day.
Fair enough.
Fuck.
But yeah, so I try to help people deal with monsters when they're not prepped to deal with monsters. That's kind of what I've been choosing to do with my life since Celia and I recovered in the hospital together. Because when they found me, I had broken every bone in my legs. Somehow not my arms or my hands, but every bone in my legs.
It was a real bonding
you had
moment.
It was.
fallen from a great height.
What, Isaac?
Yeah.
Like she fell from a tree.
Suki had fallen, yeah, from a great height.
Ah.
And then that's what led to me and Suki meeting is
Oh yeah. So I was hunting some
in
colts in
Sanguine
Sanguine
Luna,
Luna.
the cults.
Oh, you go ahead. This is your story more than mine.
Oh no, that was mostly kind of what I was there dealing with, and for Spindle is just keeping tabs on cults, and I wasn't really on the cryptid stuff yet.
I was just hunting some colts. I thought he was a cultist member the first time. I punched him in the nose.
Broke it.
I have a mean right hook. But
I see.
you helped save me from Gun Jesus?
Guns out, Jesus, yes.
Guns out Jesus. So I'm gonna call us fair in that book. I'll stop bringing up the nose thing.
Good.
You've had
But-
it Pretty rough, huh, Suki?
Eh. I mean, I'm still living, so I guess that's a bonus.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
So it looks like, seriously?
I thought we were doing lighthearted banter. Sorry.
But yeah, so that's kind of why I was coming into town. Partially, my online friend who I still have no idea if they're alive or not. Like they were very active. They would switch accounts, but you could tell it was them because they wrote in the same style every time. Yeah, they
What's
flipped
their
off the face of
handle?
the earth.
Keiko's great at figuring that stuff out.
I really gotta give her handle for that. Yeah. And she takes a pen, writes down the handle, and just passes it across the table to Keiko.
I am assuming this is in fact your handle, Keiko.
Oh, hey, this is my handle. So, haven't used it in a few weeks after I got promoted. Huh.
You
Need
two
to
have
use
known
that
each other
account more
this whole
often.
time?
What?
You two have sort of known each other this whole time?
Apparently.
Apparently. Yeah, like she was posting stuff about monsters and cryptids and things, and a couple of times her information saved my bacon.
You knew each other. Oh.
Ah, small
I
world.
guess. Small
Wait a
world.
minute.
Throws her hand up in the air.
Oh, good God, it's the thread thing again. It's all connected.
Thread
It's like
things.
it's like group. Whoever was doing this got together and put all the relationships on a character sheet.
So, you guys talked a lot on the internet?
Why
Not
am I here?
not
Not really, no. Like it was just one of those like there when you have a source of information that
I
talks
posted
about
a blog and she
monsters.
responded sometimes.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you were a lady.
Valid. I
Did,
try to keep my personality offline at all times.
did anyone just hear a glass break like across the street? Why am I hearing glass breaking?
Speaking of which, I think I need to talk with Julie.
What?
So he sinks to her chair.
Alrighty.
Oh, but Julie, real quick, I meant to ask. I don't want to interrupt Suki. Your needle. You said that was. I wasn't with the group at the time. You said that was part of your parents' collection.
Yeah, yeah, my dad had it in his old, room full of weird shit.
Can you recall who they may have gotten that from? Because that things are pointing to it may have been planning.
I don't fucking know. My dad generally likes me to stay out of the room full of weird shit. And I normally do because, it's just full of weird shit. But I'm glad that I checked this one out.
Yeah.
Do you want to do this in private, Kaiko, or?
That depends on.
Okay, I'm gonna bite the bullet. Okay, we'll be back in a few, everybody. And then Julie grabs Kaiko by the hand and leads her away. Okay, so first,
A very supportive thumbs up as they leave.
Julie had desks.
Didn't mean to just have all that verbal diarrhea just spill out in front of everybody earlier. I'm sure that's
back when we were in kindergarten. You were really into what I did, but then one day you just started becoming someone completely you weren't. I've been able to read people for a very, very long time after my incident. And I don't blame you for what you did in school. Because it never really felt like it was the real you speaking. It was as someone else was telling you to say that. I don't think you're inherently bad. And honestly, if you were more like the person that I used to know and are becoming to because the person You're like the person I used to know, and if that's who you are, I wouldn't mind being around you more.
Oh,
Julie wasn't expecting that at all.
Get wrecked.
So she is struck uncharacteristically speechless. Eyes water like her eyes like immediately begin like watering. Um um uh, okay. Um I, uh and then she just grabs Kaiko and kisses her.
Kaiko reciprocates.
Woo!
Oh my.
Hal
can we
is
see this?
peeking out the window of the restaurant. And he goes, "About
Yeah.
fucking time, Jesus Christ!" And he goes back to his
Julie
hamburger.
gets really passionate with it.
So you're just like fist pumps. Yes.
Kaiko doesn't know what to do, but she just rolls with it.
So he's like fist pumps. Yes.
Like eventually Julie's just fucking dipping Kaiko. Like it's full on
Oh.
Gomez and Morticia.
Oh, Zoe reaches for her camera, realizes she doesn't have it. Fuck.
Someone else in the restaurant shouts, "Woo! Lesbians!" And Julie flips them off of her claw hand.
Drake gives a thumbs up. Like that kid at the computer.
Eventually the
That guy.
kiss ends and Julie like helps, pulls Kaiko back up. Looks at her just like,
That was
think I've kind of wanted to do that for a while.
I think I might have was okay with it.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
And
So-
Julie smiles genuinely for the first time probably in years.
Kaiko reciprocates in a small, like, somewhat embarrassed but also genuine smile. I used to think you were so cool back before,
Oh no, you should never have thought that. I was a bitch.
before that.
Oh, like in kindergarten. Yeah, I think I had more shit figured out back then.
If it helps, I think you're becoming really cool now.
Oh.
Well, I never thought you weren't cool. No matter what I said or did. And I know I've said it before, but I am sorry.
And I'm sorry for destroying one of your cars.
Wait, what now?
Three of your cars.
What?
Well,
Okay, I feel like that's the comedic punchline of that scene.
Yeah.
And when I walked in, well, back at the Wax Museum, when you started berating me about knowing Sealy and joining the swim team, I was having one of those bad customer service days, and well, I just figured out I could light things on fire, so all the things and resentment in high school just boiled up, and I took it out in your car.
Back then I probably would have been pretty pissed off, but to be quite frank, that SUV sucked.
And I think without that, we wouldn't be able we won't be where we are right now.
And, you
So
know, that piece of shit I'm driving now, it may not be much to look at, but it's a really good car. It's really dependable.
it really is. Don't know why it's been sitting in the car a lot so long.
I mean, it does look beat up to hell, but it's got great gas mileage. Not that that's a thing I normally cared about, but, funds have been tight, so.
I imagine Julie hasn't had his favorite gas yet
Yeah.
because it's a spooky car.
Yeah. You guys get back to the group and Julie's like, hey, I guess we're dating?
Apparently,
Right? Basically?
I
Okay.
think that's how this starts.
I'll kill
That's
long
something
enough.
you sluts are all gonna have to deal with.
I mean,
Hal looks
I
up.
mean, I feel-
Hal looks up directly at Julie and goes, "Get it, bitch," and goes back to his fucking hamburger.
First time Hal's spoken all.
So he's like, I've been trying to get this stuff to work out between you two for like how long now?
I told you we're grown women. We're gonna figure it out when we figure it out.
I mean, okay.
Joey, have you been trying to play matchmaker for two adults?
Not exactly matchmaker, more just like it's okay to. I guess I have been kind of playing matchmaker, huh?
Yeah.
You know, I respect that boldness.
Listen. I've got plenty of my own issues, but I know something.
Person puts their hand on your back, Zoe, and you see
Who
a
does?
very, very twisted and misshapen server at the place. Like, just be happy for the lesbians, kid. Here you go. Free pretzel nuggets for the happy queer couple.
I am happy for them.
Free pretzel nuggets.
Yeah, free pretzel nuggets.
So he just throws up Robert again and shoves pretzel nuggets in her mouth. I'm very happy for you two.
I don't think you expected it to go like that, did you?
No, I didn't. No.
Because it sounded like you were just as surprised as Julie was.
Yeah, a little bit. It took me a moment to figure out how the fuck she would respond to that one. Mainly because I don't think Julie has been confronted with the concept of forgiveness very often in her life.
Or
No.
the fact that she wasn't born wicked. It was
Escaping consequences she's used to. Actual forgiveness she is not. Well,
most of Kaiko's high school resentment she took out on Julie's car. So
yeah.
Catharsis.
So,
Woo!
sorry, that just took all of my brain cells. What are we doing right now? Other than eating
I
these
don't know,
pretzel
paper?
nuggets?
Well, we were reconvening data, but now we're consumed by the gay.
Damn right you are.
That's every day of most of our lives, Suki.
Yeah.
You act like I haven't been texting Moonchild since I left the place.
You did it again! It's Moonbeam!
It's
I
been a
think
week.
I think Moonchild was her handle.
Yeah, it scans.
Yes, Daisy and I
Yeah,
have
her
been texting this
wasn't her
entire time.
YouTube. I think her YouTube channel's called Moonchild Pictures.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Also,
I thought that was that.
Laser.
No relation to that studio who did all those stop motion movies.
oh,
Like
God.
it?
But yeah, Daisy and I have been texting this entire time. Don't worry about it. You act like I've never had a relationship before. Jeez, Zoe.
I mean... She
Don't
closes her mouth. Closes her mouth really hard. Like she has to visibly choke down a response.
Son of a bitch, Lydia.
What?
I fucking looked at that fucking message and almost died.
Kaiko's gonna look at Julie. You're still living out of the hotel, right?
Yeah.
I might have a spare room if.
Julie's heartbeat quickens in pace. She's like, yeah, okay.
And they were roommates.
They were roommates.
Also, Julie's never been inside Kaiko's house before, so
Yeah.
she's only arrived at Kaiko's house, but she fainted before she walked in.
Oh God, Julie's gonna. I wonder what Julie's reactions to the vaults are going to be, or the bunkers.
Yes, the bunker.
All the bunkers.
She might find it hot in some way.
Oh, this is like a.
Julie,
This is like
little known fact, Julie Hasseltall makes it a point to have sex in every single bedroom in a significant other's house. So this is
Oh,
going to be
boy.
a challenge.
Okay,
Oh,
wow.
no.
Jesus fuck Christ.
This got lewd.
Well, that is Julie Hasseltall to an extent. She is essentially the stereotypical rich bitch who is always a loose woman in contrast to our nerdy virginal heroine. As per tropes. You know, the she is the dark femininity, the bad girl. So
Lewd.
And this time she lives.
And this time, Joss Whedon won't get involved.
yeah, this time she got character arc.
Now that the Carly Moss thing is sorted, we were to go see the Devil Dragon to talk about the rune in the forest, and then I think our next step was talk to the mayor.
Yeah, the Devil Dragon might be able to help us with that rune, so I can kick that guy's fucking ass.
All right, let's go see the Devil Dragon.
Listen, if this works out, I'm biting him in the fucking eyeball.
The dragon?
Violent. I can
No!
Wow.
that.
What the heck did the dragon do?
No, you know what I mean, guys. You know what I mean, guys. The
Oh,
fucking
the-
whatever they're called, the priests or
the
whatever.
Mormons.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Oh,
They do-
they.
It did kind of sound like a Mormon, didn't it?
Or Jehovah's
The
Witnesses.
them.
Any of the ones that go door to door, really.
Julie's evolution is now complete.
She's now a nerd.
Your Julie
Sure.
is evolving.
He's now properly nerdy.
Dun, dun,
She always
dun.
has been. Deep
Julie's
inside.
evolution. She has it all. She has nothing. She has something. She has wife.
Julie has life.
Julie has
Fuck,
Life
I'm gonna
good.
put it-
Well, technically, it's all girlfriends, but
Yeah.
No, not for long. Yeah, that's a joke. All right.
given Julie, I imagine those bases are gonna go by real quick.
So the Devil Dragon's out in the woods, right?
Yes, we have the stopping the witching hour button.
So we should probably spend the rest of the today preparing for a hike and then head out tomorrow.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And then set up a meeting with the mayor. Kaiko looks to Isaac. I imagine Spindle's resources can help there.
Yeah, I could probably talk to the secretary and get us in.
And I'll get financial records showing how much money Point Pleasant, Willow Creek, Lake Champlain, and certain towns of Loch Ness have been making per year.
Why are you doing your taxes?
Because the only reason why the Wax Museum isn't doing gangbusters is because of the lack of town support and advertising of it.
The mayor thinks it's like tacky or something, which is
When
incredibly
this
stupid.
entire town has how many amazing public domain historical mascots you can use that make
Oh.
millions or billions a year off of?
Guys, we could get new Mothman, South Plus Sam, and the Pogo plushies.
Merchandising is one thing, yes.
Get that entrepreneur kid on it. He's got some good patterns.
Mhm.
Hey,
And I mean,
his mom made good work.
No, that's not his mom. That's him.
Wait, I thought his mom helped.
No, she's like working all the time, to keep the house afloat. He's the one who makes
Aw.
all the patterns.
That's why he sells so much stuff.
He's
I
such a
bet
good
Why he's a
kid.
businessman.
I bet he'd be a good person to go to find out who that Sentai warrior was who saved me.
No, he's like
He
a little
probably
kid who
has- What?
sells stuff on the roadside.
Oh
He's
yeah,
not a
you should have.
But like, where is a Sentai hero gonna stop to like get
Sentai
local
hero?
information? Oh yeah.
Wait,
So
yeah,
when I was
wait.
fighting,
Oh,
the Jesus statue that shot me, it had a shotgun leveled at my head. I had been hit several times. I was like, well, not the way I thought I was gonna go out. And then this fucking Sentai warrior comes in and starts fighting the Jesus dude. And then, like, as you guys showed up, he vanished.
Oh, you
Maybe
met
he ran into
Dragon.
the woods.
Oh, you met Dragon Common.
what? How did you know about that?
Yeah, how did you know about that?
There's like, do you have any idea how many people have submitted stories about that dude? It's
What?
it's an urban legend already.
Yeah, scans.
It's fair.
Yeah, that's Melody. That's hands.
Something like that would circulate pretty fast in town.
I just figured that, I'm about to die by a Jesus thing. A Sentai warrior saving me is not the weirdest thing this town is probably going to throw at my face.
Also, someone raises a good point. How fitting Julie finally got kissed while at a damnation-themed restaurant.
Love wins.
Oh
Thanks.
God, her mother would have had a heart attack if she was there to witness that.
Oh, I can't wait.
Her mother would never approach a Satan-themed restaurant.
That's the main reason we went here.
Julie was gonna do, and here Julie wanted to just go to Sad Meats and wallow in misery.
Yeah, she's not feeling sad meats today.
Mhm.
Making that joke.
She's feeling more soon. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Hey,
That's me.
All right. So we got a rough game plan.
Yeah,
I guess, yeah.
Shady.
All right.
okay. Hey, Celia, is it cool if I still just like crash at your place?
Yeah, it's always been cool.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
I love the economy of character housing we've got going on.
yeah,
Just try not to wake up Lisa at night.
It's Lisa.
As long as Lisa stops hopping into my dreams and just saying kill, that's fine.
What? What?
Don't worry
What?
about it.
My
What?
sister.
No. Okay.
Wait, is that... Oh crap, did I mix up the names of the sister and the dog?
Jesus Christ, Suki!
That's not Suki, that's a gray thing. That's a gray thing. That is not a
she also
Suki.
just got shot, so she's still woozy.
Melina is the dog. Lisa's my sister.
Okay, to be fair, I've only seen Melina, and Melina showed up in my dreams saying kill, so I was like,
Yeah,
Okay.
she does
What?
that. She does that
What?
sometimes.
I feel like this is new information.
hey, since you guys are the locals, can I ask a question?
No.
Yeah?
Like, no. So, could you guys tell me anything about the mystery spot? All I've ever heard of is it sucks, and
Yeah,
that's
it sucks.
cool.
It's just an optical illusion site, like one of those chain ones that exist all over the U.S.
I'm kind of
Yeah.
Absolute
interested.
dog shit.
I'm kind of interested.
No, trust me,
next
it
question.
fucking sucks. It is
Okay.
dog shit.
So next question:
Most
when
weird-
did they invest in dream advertising, and how do I tell them to stop?
Are you
I'm pretty sure the
okay?
answer to that question is never.
If
I
they
don't know,
could
man. A
invest-
Sentai warrior saved me from a gun Jesus. This town has no limits to how weird it
If
gets
they could
now.
afford to invest in dream advertisement, they could afford to stop sucking.
Okay. Okay. Don't want to know. Thank you. I had a weird dream. Probably just a dream, but not sure.
Nothing's ever just a dream in here.
I kind of had figured, but at the same point, I've had a lot of dreams like that, and I wasn't sure. But anywho,
Yeah.
let's go get prepped for a hike. This is getting weird.
Yeah.
That's been like a few days for me. So
I also need to
Valid.
pick up my stuff from the hotel. And tell
Yeah,
them I'm
what?
not, paying for another night.
you don't have to stay there anymore. You get to avoid all the YouTubers.
God.
Honestly, I would take your stuff out of there anyway, just in case they set it on fire.
I enjoy
Oh
I enjoy
God.
Andrew WK in small doses, but they just keep playing him.
Let's start a party. Party hard.
Party, party, party! I want to have a party!
Oh,
I need a
gee,
party,
I guess-
party!
So with Julie moving in with Kaiko and then Suki staying with Celia, Isaac is now the only character in the party that doesn't roommate with another party member. He just
Till Drake moves in.
Too bad
Oh,
Drake
no.
is everyone's roommate.
Yeah.
Except Kaiko's.
That was determined, right? Yeah, I remember that.
But Drake's welcome. But Drake's welcome over as a guest.
Radical.
It's cool.
There are just too many ghosts of the past in that house.
Ba 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 ba.
Especially
Hey.
Big Larry. Drake and Big Larry don't get on at all.
Yeah. Fucker cheats at poker. I didn't fuck your wife, Larry. Get over it. It happened in the 60s, man. Move on. For Pete's sake, you're both dead.
It didn't
Wait,
happen. Get over it.
you didn't fuck his wife, but it did happen in the 60s?
Someone else fucked his wife. I think it was a Hazardall. Beats the
That's
fuck
good.
out of me.
It was Blake, your alter ego. Your rival.
Like,
Shit.
Man, that's
The one who was behind the doppelgangers.
Dun dun dun.
You're gonna have to
Drake is Larry's wife.
make good on those doppelgangers there, Gray.
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have a doppelganger thing. I got it.
Well, now you do.
Yeah. That was your mistake.
Congratulations,
plan that.
because you haven't
You
run
gotta-
it yet. We get to fucking throw ideas at you.
You better cement your plans, or else we're gonna keep adding to them.
Best part is, I thought you guys had just done it on a day I wasn't here, so I was like, okay, cool, doppelgangers. Must have missed that arc.
Also,
Nope.
when you pick up your sister, by the way.
In 1 hour.
Okay. So we still got time.
All right.
Hey, Zoe, you want to go help me find some good hiking supplies?
What? Me?
Yes, so that
Ye-
Kaiko can go help Julie
Oh.
pack.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Have
That's a great
fun,
idea.
Zoe.
That's a great idea.
Celia, why don't you come with us?
Okay.
That's a yeah. Let's do that. This
All
is
right.
exciting.
Suki looks to Julie, gives a knowing wink, and then just like, all right, come on, let's go.
Zoe looks to everyone else like,
As soon as they part, Julie turns to Kaiko and says, "We are not having a threesome with her."
Who? Suki?
Suki. Yeah,
I have no feelings on her whatsoever.
good. Just keep it that way. Not that I'm your boss. So, wanna go pick up my scant belongings from the hotel?
Yeah, and I'll show you around my place.
Okay.
Sorry, it's just like, all right, taking the kid, have fun.
And Julie, as is her character, misinterprets it.
Of course.
All right. So what groups do we have going out and about having mischief?
where's Hal going?
Probably was Isaac, if I had to guess.
Probably.
I don't know what Isaac's doing.
Well,
We're getting ready to go out into the woods.
Yeah, we're getting ready
Yeah.
for a hike. So
And
Okay.
although someone could go do the whole getting a meeting with the mayor thing up and going.
Oh yeah, I should.
Alternatively, we've left Hal's mom alone for several hours,
Oh yeah, Hal, we should probably check on your mom.
and there was a shooting in town.
yeah, I should probably.
Yeah, you should
Yeah.
probably check on that.
Yeah.
Also,
No,
your mom
yeah.
might be interested to know that Carly's back in action, or not in action, but talking to Orange.
Oh yeah, I should send her after that.
Yeah, also Kaiko would have DM'd sent Nora an attack saying that Carly's on her way.
Fair.
Kaiko is Orange's early warning system.
He
It's her
doesn't
job as
want her
manager.
boss to die. This
It's
is
the king.
this isn't a Klingon style job. She does not get promoted for killing her boss.
Not yet, anyway.
You don't know how the contracts work out.
I think that's how Spindle works, though.
Probably.
Not like you read the contract.
That's a
Like Dr. Y
callback.
hasn't been replaced. Dr. Y kills whoever threatens him.
We're not even going to talk about the horrible shit Dr. Howe has done.
That self-help bastard.
Zoe,
Yeah.
you think Miss Hanzo would like it if I sent her a tea set?
I think she might. She makes us tea all the time.
She makes us a lot of stuff, and I feel like I should thank her a little more directly, you know?
Decent would be nice.
I think that's a good idea. So, stuff. We're getting stuff.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh.
All right, I'm going to go with the Hal and Isaac group at the moment.
Okay.
What you guys doing?
Hal was gonna go check on his mother.
Yeah, Isaac would go with.
When you arrive at the Davidson estate, you hear the sound of a chainsaw running as Miriam is hard at work making her Catman sculpture.
I guess her hangover's feeling better.
Oh no, she probably just did it anyway.
It's probably good she's taking the aggression out on the log and not anyone else.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wave at her and leave her to it.
She doesn't notice because she's very, very into the work.
He goes right in front of her where she can definitely see him, waves, and then gives a questioning thumbs up.
She gives a thumbs up back.
Okay.
She's not mad at you.
She's not mad at you.
Alright. And then he goes, okay, she's fine. guess I'm going to go get ready to go find a fucking dragon tomorrow.
Maybe we should have asked Faust for something for insurance against that thing.
I don't know. I think we should just, go with it. He did invite us, so.
Yeah, that's true. Drake did
Gonna...
initiate contact with it pretty well.
I'm going to take something to defend myself, but not against the dragon, I guess. It seems rude.
Yeah.
You should all wear spiked suits of armor. A dragon's best friend in the world always wears spiked suits of armor.
And kick him in the butt.
Oh, well. You want to... Well, we just ate, but I should probably make something for Ma. Do you need...
Yeah, I need a... No, I'm good. I'm still full. But I should probably call Spindle and set up the meeting with the mayor.
Good luck with that, I guess. And, Isaac, I know it's... I know it's good that you have, like, an in with them, but be careful. I don't want my cousin to just disappear one day, in the way that Oren's friend did. You'll be there and I could see you and you won't be you.
Thank you, that's... I don't want that either. It's been constantly on my mind since I talked to him and realized that myself.
Just watch yourself, I guess, and make sure that...
I've known something... Sorry, go ahead.
No, he was just gonna say, just make sure that if anything even starts to happen, that you call me or text me, and I'll find a way to break in there, and probably get in a lot of trouble, but,
I appreciate it. I really do.
Aww.
And Isaac will actually go for a hug.
Oh, Hal
This is a very
absolutely
mushy episode.
does. Hal
This
absolutely
is
does
such a
hug back.
mushy episode.
Isaac is feeling a little more vulnerable after spilling everything. Literally talking about spilling his guts.
Like, this is a really, like, it's a solid hug, but it's one of those tender hugs where it's like, you don't really want to stop.
Right.
Aw.
Alright, so
Hmm?
Go on, sorry.
Oh no, Isaac would pull back and just again say thank you and same thing. If I'm staying with Spindle so I can make sure nothing that like what happened to you and Kaiko happens to anyone else.
Yeah, I would really rather I never have to see that man again, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to, aren't I?
If it's any consolation, it seems Dr. Wen hates him as well.
That's true, he does.
Well, I can't imagine why he says that incredibly sarcastically.
When did that animosity form? That's my question.
That mother... Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Well, Isaac, I assume you go off to take care of your own business?
Yeah.
About 10 minutes after Isaac leaves, the chainsaw stops and Miriam comes into the house. Did Isaac take off?
Yeah, I guess he's setting up some sort of meeting with the mayor for,
Oh,
and he's got his
okay.
hands over his face now for the
I
plan
won't
that we
pry.
have.
Okay, I won't pry, but I do want to show you something. Can you come with me in the basement?
Yeah.
Down there.
So the two of you walk into the basement. You pass by monosyllabic Chuck, who's working on his slurpee machine, and Miriam says, "Hey, Chuck," and Chuck says, "Ma'am." And Miriam takes you to a part of the basement that's like covered in like shelves that have like all sorts of just shit that you put in the basement because you have no place else to store it. And she pulls out that same little device that she put on her truck to make it into a monster. And she puts that onto the wall and presses a button, and the shelving, like parts like the Red Sea, and the wall pushes back and splits open, revealing a part of the basement you never knew was there because it was completely hidden to all normal modes of detection.
Kaiko was right. There was a secret bunker under Hal's house. Her digging as a kid had merit.
Lights flicker on, and you see your mother's secret workshop.
This is where you went.
If you're gonna keep doing this, I want you well prepared.
Okay. He's like looking around like, this is where my mom went sometimes.
So, let me show you around. And now we're gonna cut to someone else because I don't have a full list of all those shit that's in there yet. Okay. Celia, who are you with?
Zoe and Suki.
Celia, Zoe, and Suki. You guys are buying camping supplies or hiking supplies?
Yeah.
Yep.
Where are you
So-
going?
So, anyway, that's how I found out the Tooth Fairy was real. She just hates me specifically.
Interesting. Like when I was a kid, we ran into an entire swarm of different tooth fairies. Maybe you just don't have a big enough population, and that one just in particular hates your guts.
Well, yeah, I guess I do kind of exploit the system, seeing as how I keep losing teeth and then replacing them.
I thought that was just because you were a fish person.
This was last year.
Have you always done that?
Um.
Is that just something that happens with your teeth? That's not normal, Celia.
Really? I thought everyone did.
No.
Okay, so while you guys are on your way, where are you going?
I have no idea. I'm along for the ride.
Well, the best place to get hiking supplies would be either Mallard's Outdoor Goods or Barclay's Sporting Goods store.
Come on,
Mallard's.
Sam.
Let's go to Mallard's because they'll
Awesome.
have...
These are both in the Treble Clef Mall.
Okay, sweet.
Oh, we haven't been there in a while.
No, we
That's
haven't been
last
to the mall.
melody.
You haven't been to the mall in this iteration.
Yeah, that's right. I haven't been to the mall in ages.
I've always been afraid of this place.
Why is that?
I always had this weird feeling in the back of my head. I felt like the moment I stepped into here, everything would end.
What?
Ooh. Oh, the last
Oh.
two melodies all only got 2 episodes and both featured the mall.
Bite this bullet. Come on, guys.
Dun.
We beat the Gattlescake Snake curse. We can beat them all.
It's just the mall.
Physically, we'll
It's a...
physically beat them all.
Celia's hyperventilating.
Hey,
Zoe
Celia,
grabs her and sits her down.
it's okay, Celia. If you want me to, I can just go in and get the supplies with Zoe. And you
Give me
can stay-
water bottle.
Here,
Here
got
you
one.
go.
Celia opens it, dumps it all over herself.
Wait, won't that make you frog out?
Not if I don't want it to.
Celia, are you okay?
Okay. Okay. I can do this. I can do this.
If it'll make you feel better, I will be able to punch
Can I hold
anybody
both
in
your
this
hands?
entire building.
Can I hold
Yeah, of
both?
course.
Yeah, sure.
And Celia takes them.
Celia, are you okay?
Let's do this.
Leroy Jenkins.
Okay then.
I
And
was
we
concerned now.
and we take Celia into
Into
the
the
mall.
mall.
All right, the Treble Clef Mall, a shining monument to commerce. You see all sorts of stores. The one you there's a little map guide in the center that tells you where everything is on each floor. And you're looking at it. You see that Mallards and Barclays are both on the second floor. Sorry, the first floor actually. Yeah. And as you're looking, you realize there's a name there that you recognize. Mafaus Curios is on the second floor.
What? Okay, we have to go there, guys. We have to go there.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah, it's a
familiar. Let's go. Get
Dude.
there.
Yeah, let's
Do
go
you
there
wanna go-
first.
Do you want to
And
go there
Tom,
first?
you-
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
we
I
can
think
go there
that's
first.
I think that's a good idea.
I mean, curio shops are fun. And you were telling me you've come here before to my Faust curio shop, right?
From the Faust, not the mall.
Yeah.
Oh, you go to
been-
Mafaust's house. Okay, that makes sense. Because
okay,
you have
yeah,
mall
sure.
anxieties.
Yeah, okay, sure. We'll go with that.
Okay. Oh, hey, look, they have escalators. I can't tell you the last time I went on an escalator.
as you
I used
guys
to
go
enjoy
up
these
the
as a kid.
escalator, security guard joins a few steps below you.
I left
You
the
reach
knife
the
out in the
top.
car for the record.
You reach the top. You guys go one way, he goes another, and nothing comes of it. All right, so you go to Mafaus Curios. It's a incredibly small shop, just like really sandwiched in between the you take candle store and Thomas.
And
The
what?
jewelry store. You look at it, and the outside, from the outside, it looks like a fairly standard curio shop. On the door, there's a sign that says "By appointment only."
Oh.
Well, you said you know her, right?
Uh,
The worst thing that can happen is we knock on the door and she tells us to make an appointment. It's the one skill I have being an independent person and knocking on doors. And if it comes to it, I will get us in there so she has at least a place to calm down.
yeah,
You should knock though, because I don't know her. I do it.
Okay.
We get kicked out on the curb. Celia needs us both to hold her hand. So you have the other free
alright.
hand.
I got it. I know how to knock on a door. I know how to knock on a door, Suki. So
I had
knocks on the
anxieties
door.
I had anxieties on your age about knocking at people's doors. Of course, that's because a house tried to eat me.
Come and knock at my door.
Of course, that's because a house tried to eat me. I'll tell you that story sometime.
Okay, what? All right, let's not right now. We need to calm down, Celia. Knocks on the door rapidly. Deal.
The door opens.
Okay, let's go.
You guys
Celia
enter the
rushes in.
curio shop, and once you enter, the door closes behind you. And looking around, it is the Faust Curio Shop, as visited during the witching hours.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Just breathe. Breathe.
Mr. Faust,
That's something.
Yes. Oh, look at you guys!
I'm
Uh,
I thought
I
you guys
know.
only come around during witching hours.
I know the sign says by appointment only, but I have a
Oh, that's just to keep the normies out.
I have a thing about the mall.
Okay, well,
Oh, is it the Minotaur?
the what?
What?
The Blarnator.
Oh,
Okay.
you haven't figured that one out yet. I'll let it be a surprise.
Can I sit down?
Oh yeah, sure.
She's
Celia.
having a bit of a panic attack.
Yep. Don't worry, you'll be fine. You're in a safe place. So
Guys.
you guys, how's Miracle Mary? How's she doing?
Good, I think. She got really
Getting-
drunk last night, so I haven't seen her today.
We think she reconciled with Orin.
Orin?
I can't believe how they grow up so fast. You know.
Guys,
Yeah?
I haven't told you this, I don't think, but you know, Suki knows this. Before I had, the accident, I really liked parkour. I like to, just like to run and climb on things, and I liked to go to the mall and just, see if I could make it to the top floor without taking the stairs. I got in trouble a few times, but I kept doing it. Well,
I can't blame you.
well, the night it happened, I just had a really fun night out with my sister at the mall. She had dared me to make it to all the way up to the second floor with one hand, and I did. And I was feeling really good, and I was pumped. And so when we were leaving, I just kind of ran out into the town, did my thing, and that's when it all happened. And it was a crash. It was a really big crash.
And that when
I feel like it's going to happen again.
No, it's not. We're here.
I can confirm that we're not going to let your legs be eaten again by Big Mel.
Listen,
I am not
Big
good
Al-
with this emotional stuff.
I can tell. I can tell. Celia, Big Mel can't hurt you that way ever again.
I mean, he can't even enter the mall, not because of the Minotaur.
You have us. You have people here to help you. You're not alone with this. Oh,
I have all of you. And
even if Big Mel shows up again,
But she can't
she
because of the
won't.
Minotaur.
The Faust, please.
I'm just
no.
saying, the Minotaur does provide certain securities.
I get it. I'm trying to
Guards
trying to
us in a
calm.
way.
Okay, Celia, you're safe in here because of the Minotaur.
Yeah, the Minotaur's keeping you safe.
and I'm a lot stronger than I used to be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could probably throw me across the room if you wanted to.
Oh god.
Probably.
Oh god.
So,
Oh god.
Zoe smiles a little bit to herself at the thought of that.
Celia just pauses, just her pupils dilate as she just starts thinking about all of the times she's just rushed headlong into danger.
Celia?
Oh.
Celia? Where's her hand in front of her face? Celia? Come back.
You put some gushers help?
Yes, please.
Here you go.
She pops the whole pack into her mouth and swallows it.
And they scream. Oh, how they scream.
Did that gusher just... You know what? Not questioning it.
Do gushers not do that for you?
Do what?
No, but I don't eat gushers. I didn't know food screamed at you while you ate it.
That's why I don't eat gushers anymore.
Oh, that's a shame. They're delicious.
Yeah, I can't deal with the screams.
Well, that's why you got to chomp down really hard. It just cuts them right off.
All right.
Also, hi, I'm Suki.
Yes, this is Suki.
Hi, Suki. Wow. You've been through some shit, huh?
Yes.
Well, this is my curio shop. Have a look around, and if you want to trade anything, we do a barter system here.
Okay. Celia was telling me a little bit about it before we came, about her favorite shop. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's where Zoe sort of got her replacement camera.
oh,
Face
okay.
twitches. Face twitches visibly when you mention the camera again. I just can't stop bringing it up, huh?
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
This is
This
just
is
a
also-
second for baggage, isn't it?
This is also the place where Kaiko got that pterodactyl mask that she has in her room.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that. I'm gonna look around and see if there's anything neat, and hopefully nothing too traumatic.
I was actually hoping to come in here again at some point, but I didn't realize it would be so easy to get here. Celia, you have the sword I gave you, right?
Yeah.
Can I have it back, please?
Celia opens her mouth, pulls the sword out, covered in slime, hands it to her.
Not used to that still.
I'm not used to that.
Well, my Undyne outfit doesn't have pockets, so
Okay, I'm just a little taken aback is all, Celia. You're fine.
there are a couple gushers clinging to the sword.
Oh, great. Okay.
I just like how Tiki just accepts this without blinking an
Yeah.
eye.
It's Melody. We know what we're about.
Okay. Can I do it? I'm gonna go. Is there a bathroom? I'm gonna clean this off.
Yeah, we've got a bathroom.
Okay, cool. I'll be back. Are you gonna be okay, Celia?
Yeah.
I'll stay up here while you go to the bathroom.
Thank you. Zoe,
I've had my legs broken again since, haven't I?
I don't know. You didn't tell me if you did.
The stone giant.
You
Did they
didn't
break
really.
your legs?
You didn't
Yeah,
talk a whole lot
broke-
about the stone giants. You
It's
kind of
one of
went,
them-
and then we killed them.
One of them punched me out of the water, and I landed. My leg was broken, but I was seeing red, so I just stretched it until it was back in shape.
That's how you fix a broken leg, so good on you there.
That's
I mean, you know what? People have done crazier in situations where they're red rage.
that night. That night will never happen to me again, because I would never be that unprepared again.
Yeah, that's
And
the
you have-
spirit.
And you've got friends that'll help support you to make sure you're never that unprepared again.
I just
Oh, if it makes you feel better, I'll stick around long enough so we can take down that bastard if you like.
I would like that.
Cool. I'm not
Oh,
sure
great.
she's gonna like that, gesturing to the direction where Zoe went. But we'll warm up to each other given time.
Or you'll kill each other in a bloody fray.
I hope not. So she starts perusing the shop, just kind of like casually, just like keeping an eye up close. But she's like, I've never seen half of these things before. Do I see anything that I would like unfortunately recognize as, oh, hey, that's from home or anything like that?
What kind of things are you thinking?
I don't know. What are you thinking?
Oh, you know what? There's a stuffed kelpie head here.
Is it a familiar Kelpie head?
I mean, they all look alike to you, racist.
Wow.
Wow.
Did her daughter-in-law kill that one?
Possibly. What are you looking at? The head says.
Nothing. You just remind me of someone I met.
You're lucky I don't have a back anymore.
Suki, is that the Kelpie you?
I drag your ass under the water so fast.
Have you two met before?
No, I don't know who this bitch is.
I don't know who
She's
this
just
one is.
giving me
either.
the old stink eye.
The
Apologies.
girls were concerned because they say you have the blood of a lake monster on your hands, and
Oh,
well-
she totally does. This bitch has killed the Kelpie before. If
be fair,
I had my body, I'd drag her to the bottom of the lake and eat her fucking eyes out.
Yeah, and the one I killed was doing that to kids, so I kind of
Yeah, they're
Oh.
delicious. They've got crispy little bones.
yeah, killing kids is kind of a deal breaker for me.
Well, everyone's got different tastes.
Like, I'm a guardian of the water and all that, but kind of a deal breaker.
Oh, what are you, one of those namby-pamby lake dragons?
Hey,
Delia.
I would not sit here and listen to you throw shade at the Alto Pogos.
Oh, I wish the Elder Lobster had won.
Yeah, well, it didn't.
Yeah, well,
Suki starts
fuck
to-
you.
Well,
You know
Hey.
what? Fuck me. I can still do that. You know why? Because I still have a body.
Oh,
Oh.
that's a low fucking blow.
that's a low blow
You
even for me.
fucking asshole.
Shit.
Can't believe you stooped to that. Jesus.
Yeah, it is a low blow.
Wait, the Kelpie's Catholic too?
No, I just like using human swears. Get out of my fucking sight. If I had my hooves, I'd deck you in the schnoz.
Yeah, well, you don't.
I can't help it if you're over the kit mugs. I love these mugs. These mugs are fantastic. Like, look, this one says like hold on a second. I'm gonna go look up a fun mug pun because I don't want to fuck this up.
One of them says, I love to visit the Gushers factory.
You know what? I'm getting this one for Zoe.
I gush about gushers.
God damn it. Hey, right.
I'm gushing for gushers.
So he comes back out with the sword all cleaned off.
Hey,
Okay,
Zoe.
notice
Mug.
anything?
Welcome back. Um,
TC, how strange was the curio shop's bathroom?
Oh shit, yeah.
It appeared normal to Zoe.
All right.
Like, it's the bathroom.
I'm back. Did I miss anything? So is Celia doing okay?
Your friends got into an argument with a stuffed horse's head.
Yeah,
These two are absolute fucking cunts.
Wow. Ew.
Fucking damn.
Wow.
This Kelpie's
If you heard the things they said to me, you'd know I was right.
I
We-
don't.
We
So
told
I
you
don't-
eating
apparently, the Kelpie is now canceled.
cancel the Kelpie. You know what? You know
Hum-da-lum,
what? Here.
da-lum-da-lie, hum-da-lum-da-lum.
I mean, I know Celia at least, and yeah, no, fuck you.
All we told it was you
He was
couldn't
throwing
eat.
shade at the Alto Pogos.
Hey, you don't talk shit on the Alto Pogos.
Well, they've got a point. You really shouldn't. Oh, fuck you. You're selling me as merchandise. Yeah, well, you are a stuffed head. That is, it's how it works.
Don't make me buy you and take you out to a desert.
Oh, that'd be awful. You're the worst.
Anyway, hey, Mouth.
Yeah.
I was wondering if I could look around if you had anything to recommend for some things I might have to trade.
Sure. What exactly are you looking for?
Well, can I come over here for a second? Away
Yeah.
from everybody. Thank
all
you.
right.
Cool.
No, that's a very non-suspicious way to phrase that. All right.
Yeah, totally. That's suspicious at all. Let's go. So
Oh boy.
you mentioned last time having a magic book, like a spell book,
Yeah, we've got one of those.
and I didn't think much about getting it last time, but I realized
To be
nobody.
fair, I told you
well,
guys not to get it last time because you would not know what you are doing.
Yeah. Do you have anything for beginners?
Uh,
I know
Listen.
Kaiko has her fire, which is not exactly magic, but it's special stuff. And I know I've seen Isaac pull out some weird magic shit, like, and Drake has too, but nobody seems to have any actual, like, magic spells. And that might be kind of useful.
This, the thing is, I have that spell book, yes. But I don't really have a large library. This is a curio shop, not a bookstore.
Of course, yeah, I get you.
You're gonna need to find a wizard or a witch, someone who
guess, like-
specializes in this, someone with a proper arcane library.
So you don't have anything to help, like, begin, I guess, like a beginner's guide to spells or anything like that?
No. I've
Okay,
got that
okay.
one book. I'm looking for a buyer for it who I can trust with it to, not summon like a legion of demons into town.
Yeah, I'd like to take a look, but I don't think I would be the best one to have that right
no,
now.
I'm pretty sure not.
Yeah.
Show me your sorcerer's license and we'll talk.
That's a thing.
In certain planes of existence, yes.
All right. I mean, I guess we could always ask the Devil Dragon. I could ask the Devil Dragon if things go well with him.
Yeah, a lot of people ask the devil when they want help with magic. So that's
No, the Devil
pretty safe bet.
Dragon.
Oh yeah,
The
dragons
dragon.
too.
Oh, huh. I guess that's like the ideal. Huh. I guess, yeah, I'll talk to the Devil Dragon. But out of curiosity, you. Okay, listen, I made this sword. Or I got the sword made. And it's like made out of.
And she looks at it. Is this a sword made to kill you?
Yeah, it is. Like,
Okay,
I
Zoe, here's a card of a very good counselor.
No. No, listen.
She wanted to know what would happen.
Were you eavesdropping? This is a private conversation. She made that very clear.
Yeah, we went over here to talk
Hey,
private,
hey,
Celia. Hey.
Hey,
You have
Celia.
a very loud voice.
Hey, Celia. Celia, I think I found something.
Oh,
Okay, so you have a sword to kill you.
Okay, no, I mean, I was curious if wielding a sword made of myself would have anything special.
I mean, if you ever hit yourself with it, it's gonna have some very special
Yeah,
effects.
okay. It was obviously dumb in retrospect, but like we deal with weird magic shit. You never know when something weird's gonna happen.
I mean, I'll tell you this: I'll buy it for a pretty penny.
That's exactly why I have it, because I don't.
Yeah, this
This-
will get you some pretty good store credit.
Yeah, I figure this is probably never going to
Oddly
even.
specific, really good craftsmanship. I can definitely find a
Yeah.
rube to sell this to.
Can I make a request, possibly?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, sure.
Could you not sell it to anyone in this plane of existence? So no one can show up like years later with some kind of strange vendetta against me with a sword made specifically to kill me?
Yeah, sure. I can promise not to sell to anyone from this plane of existence.
Sweet. I mean, I can't guarantee I won't piss someone off from another plane of existence like Sandiak, but I don't think you're selling to him, right?
No, he's not allowed in the shop.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, you burned you burned that last time, didn't you?
Yeah, he's not allowed in here.
Okay. Is there anything around here that I could trade this for?
Yeah. What do you want?
I don't know. I'm trying to get this out of,
Well, if you want a
anybody's
good
hands.
mounted kelpie head, we've got one up there. It's getting on my nerves.
No, I don't want to count the Kelpie head. Um, hmm. Don't suppose like you've got anything to like that would like help protect me even when I'm in my snake form?
Yeah, sure. I've got all sorts of protection charms.
Sweet.
What are you
Okay,
looking to
how
be
do they
protected
work?
from?
Oh,
Well, a lot of them you just sort of like wear them around your neck or stick them to your forehead.
okay. Any that so like will they like protect me from like injuries or?
Well, let's go to the protection charm wing.
Okay, okay.
We can get some general protection from cutting, stabbing, and all and so forth. We've got protection from mind control,
Oh, that could be
protection
useful.
from
That could be useful.
fire, protection from ice, protection from clafar, protection
What?
from ice. It's like water in solid form.
No, no, no.
Protection
Clapper?
from clafar. Yeah, you don't want to get hit by clafar. It's bad.
Okay, sure. Okay.
Um, surprise protection pops up when you least expect it.
Ooh, that's tempting.
Condoms, obviously.
No thanks. Don't need those.
Didn't think you did.
Nope.
Just listing off what's out here. Protection from lightning, protection from Satanists, but that's
They're our
only good in the
friends.
dimensions where they actually worship Satan. Um,
Eh.
oh, here's one: protection from Jesus.
Shit, what?
What?
Yeah,
That's so specific.
yeah. Well, there was this one plane where people were being bitten by zombies and turning into Jesuses. It was the Lazarus reality really had a hell of a way to go.
Wow, that's fucked. Okay. Do you think this would help me against Saniac too by extension because he's using stuff of Jesus?
I'd say anything that has the power of Christ would be repelled by this.
Shit. That's like
the power.
fuck. Oh my god.
It's the opposite of the power of Christ compels you.
Yeah.
Christ repels you.
So like
Oh my god.
okay,
The
you know
power
like
of-
this okay, you know how the Sanya like his priests or whatever have been transforming things?
No, I haven't really been keeping in touch on what's happening
But
outside the shop, but go
I'm
on.
sure you've heard of that type of thing happening. You're from
Yeah,
House.
yeah. I mean, it seems like a specific scheme to this reality, but sure.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think this would protect me?
I think you got a good shot.
Shit. I fuck it. This is very situational, but this is actually a very important situation where we might do this. So, okay, I will trade you my sword of kill myself for that protection against Jesus charm. Wow, things are weird.
Yeah, yeah. This is a strange transaction, but
It
sure.
is, yeah.
Here,
I'll take the charm.
yeah, that's
Zoe, I
easily
heard the
worth
word
10.
kill myself. Are you okay?
Celia, stop eavesdropping.
She's just trying to
Stop
be a
shouting.
good big sister.
Yeah, that's easily worth 10.
Okay, yeah, here's the sword.
All right, thank you. Pleasure doing business, Zoe.
Okay, also, I mean, I doubt you'll really want to take this, but like, I'm not using it, and I've kind of, been wanting to get rid of it for most of my life. But you take old names by any chance?
No, you're gonna have to ask a fairy about that.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. I will take that charm then.
Yeah, there you go.
What if the Devil Dragon will take an old name? Shit.
Hey, Miss
Oh yeah,
Mafalsa.
devils love taking people's names.
So I could trade my old name for something. What? So, Celia! I asked for some privacy for a minute.
I mean, you asked for privacy, but you're shouting everything you say.
This is true. I heard from over here you built the sword to kill yourself. That's
Okay,
pretty dumb.
thank you, Mafals. You two can finish your business. I'm gonna go sit outside. So he like rushes outside.
All right.
Their charm.
While Zoe's outside, what are you two doing?
How much do you want for this rubber Giganox?
Oh, that $2.
Oh, like 2 actual dollars?
No, two male deer.
Oh.
I'll also accept, like, I don't know. Give me an offer.
Celia reaches into a bag, pulls that out. It's filled with teeth.
Oh hell yeah! I'll gladly take teeth out of that thing.
Giganox is Alex's favorite monster. She's upset that's not in stories 2, so I want to surprise her with it.
That's the main story 3.
There's so much you can do with teeth. So much.
Why? That explains why you're talking about the teeth. Hey, I had a question. Is this sweatshirt a real Bros Lodge Harbor Town sweatshirt?
Yeah.
Shit. Fuck, I haven't seen one of these since the town fucking got wiped off the map.
Oh,
How much you want for it?
Oh, you come from there. It's free of charge. It's your first time shopping here anyways.
Okay. I really like this.
So you're saying she's getting a free sample?
Yeah, first one's always free.
Aw.
Okay. Cool, thank you.
Outside Mephaus Kyrios, Zoe
puts the charm around her neck.
Yeah. What you doing there, wayward teenager? You wouldn't be loitering, would you?
No, I literally just walked out of a shop.
Yeah, did you? The one that's closed except for
appointments. Yeah, I know the owner. I've been had an appointment like the sign says.
I can't say I've seen very many people come in for their appointments at this here shop.
That's weird. Some people are terrible at keeping appointments.
Yeah, I suppose they are. Wonder how they keep in business.
I mean, I wouldn't know.
No, I've never set foot inside this shop to be quite frank. How'd you get that appointment there?
I called and asked for an appointment.
Oh, what number?
None of your business?
Actually, it is. If you see, I'm a security guard.
A security guard doesn't mean you get to ask my personal business.
I think I kind of do when I see a suspicious-looking teen about.
Oh, okay. Okay, I get it. All right, you can just say it.
Oh, no, I preferred being veiled about it, It makes things a lot more uncomfortable.
So you see
it's a more subtle air of menace.
The scruffy-looking teenager walking out of a shop, and you assume that I'm doing something suspicious.
Yeah, that's basically my line of thinking here, yeah.
You could ask the shopkeep if I'm on the up and
well,
up.
I could, but you see, by appointment only.
How about I just go back in the shop, huh?
Do you have an appointment?
I was literally just walked out the door.
You got 2 appointments back to back in the same shop.
At about that point, Celia opens the door. Hey, Zoe, can you tell me how I look in this dress?
Give me a second, Celia.
Oh, look, we got 2 of them. Two suspicious young folk.
It's really urgent.
In the shop, nobody goes in.
Zoe looks over. What's the dress look like?
It's a really long, ruffled black dress.
Oh, that's really cute, Celia.
Yeah, it's a nice dress for a woman.
What are you implying?
Yeah, it is.
I'll be keeping an eye on you two, he says as he goes off on his business.
I'd like to know
what you're implying. I'm ending the conversation here.
I'm not. Zoe.
Are you saying we have a problem?
I think you have a problem.
Oh, I think, so you're saying that you're gonna be a problem for me, is that it?
No, I'm just trying to ask you what you meant,
you're causing problems on purpose, are you?
No, I'm trying to ask why you made...
No, maybe we should go, into a talking room, have ourselves a little chat.
We grabs
Zoe by the arm, yanks her inside, and shuts the door. Miss Mephaust?
Mm-hmm?
Do you have a back door?
You know, I had a customer who went through our back door once, and it did not work well for them. He turned into a skeleton.
What's with that asshole security guard?
He sort of latched onto the Minotaur and he's been siphoning off power from it. It's a mess.
Whoa! What? What?
Yeah,
That's um.
What does
Yeah.
that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
well, I mean, I can't delve fully into it because I am sort of, attached to the shop in some ways, but from what I gather, he's taken the natural guardian of this plot of land and he's parasitically attached himself to it and uses its guardianship to sort of lure prey into his lair where he siphons off their life force. Generally,
How-
creatures that the society of you humans wouldn't, notice the disappearance of.
About how
He
strong
targets-
is he?
Um, I'd say 7 quadrants.
Uh,
Can
okay,
I
how
go
does
and
that
bite it?
how would
can I
that
go and-
compare to, say, a T-Rex?
One quackendin is of course over 9,000, and a Tyrannosaurus Rex is firmly 428. So quite a bit.
My head
Ooh,
hurts.
That's fair.
pretty fucking powerful. That's like,
Okay, I got my sweatshirt. Let's go to the place to get the supplies and avoid the Blardatar, or whatever this thing is.
we're trying to avoid the Blarmanarf.
We don't know his name.
Well, he's a
So-
Blart.
He was looking at me with the intent of feeding me to something.
Yeah, probably.
Ooh, I'm going to bite the shit out of him later.
Think we could take him in a fight, I guess is what I'm asking.
I mean, just the 3 of you? Probably not. Now, if you guys
Okay.
had some time to prepare, the rest
Yeah,
of you little troop along.
That's something we need to take care of, Celia.
But aren't you guys
I-
already in like another plot already?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
we should deal with
We
that
should-
first. But we need to get out of here.
I mean, I'll be
safely
honest,
right
I don't
now.
always listen to the intros, but I kind of think that we've already got a lot going on in this one.
Yeah, no. We need to deal with that first. We can come back here and deal with this later. Unfortunately, we have a bigger thing to deal with right now. I thought he was just being a transphobic jackass.
I mean, yeah, he's probably putting on that air as a way to sort of drive you to discomfort, maybe make you lash out, so he has an excuse to drag you down. And when you disappear, everyone will assume that's because you were a bad apple.
Or because I was a trans girl and nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah, sort of his standard MO.
Do you have a way to get out of here safely with house? I don't feel very good.
Well, got any more of those teeth?
Zoe, punch me in the face.
Oh. Okay, hold on. So
Hold
he
on.
walks over and hands her some snake fangs.
All right, that'll work. And
Why-
Mafaust goes up to one of her vending machines and puts the teeth in and turns the little crank, and out pops a little like gashapon capsule. She cracks it open and pulls out a large black circular piece of cloth, which she throws on the ground, and it becomes a hole.
Where will this take us?
Yeah, it should work. Just hop
Where will
in.
it take? Where will it take
Uh,
us?
Well, somewhere back in the normal plane.
Are you sure?
95%.
Suki jumps in.
Okay,
Suki
listen.
jumps in, no
I-
cap. Just
No. Fuck. Listen.
Well, I guess there's our pretext. Thanks, Mafaust. Hopefully we'll see you again
See you
soon.
guys. Take care.
I-
Bring me
thank
more
you for your-
teeth.
Celia
I will
scoops
keep-
Zoe up princess
No, wait.
style and hops
Hold on.
in.
Hold on.
All right. Meanwhile,
Great. That helped.
meanwhile, Julie and Kaiko,
Oh dear.
you guys come to Julie's motel room. It is, I mean, It looks like a person who's going through grief or depression has lived here for a couple of weeks.
You've lived like this for
You know, I don't. Listen, it's been hard. You know, I got kicked out of my. Yeah. There's not.
Myron.
You know, I don't really want to take care of much of this stuff. So let's get some of the nicer clothes.
Didn't you did out of character? Didn't you and Zoe and Julie rob Tycho's mom? Not Julie's mom's
Julie's
house.
mom? Yeah, they did, but I mean, you know, they
Yeah, we
can
did
only
that.
carry so much.
Yep. Yeah. But yeah, we did that.
And you know, Julie had more than a few nights where she went very hard on the sauce because, you know, why the fuck not? She depressed.
I don't think she's gonna be depressed much longer.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, love won't cure depression, but it's definitely going to ameliorate some things. So Julie gets a lot of her, you know, clothes and stuff, and you know, collected. And you know, it's like, should we throw the rest of this just away?
If you want.
Yeah, I kind of do.
Well, there's a dumpster out back, so.
Yeah, that's one way we could do it. And then she just starts hefting stuff over to the porch of the person next to her. It's your problem now, fucko. That's where the NWK marathon last night.
Ooh, fruit patties.
Let's go settle our affairs with well, my affairs with the owner.
Tycho nods.
You guys go to the you know, the checkout office place. Motels have a name for those, but I'm blanking on it. It's
Receptionist.
Yeah, the receptionist desk. And sitting at the receptionist desk is a man in his 80s with a Tyrannosaurus hat, like a hat that's just the upper jaw of a Tyrannosaurus, and a huge T-Rex on his shirt, and gloves that have little T-Rexes printed on like the back of the hand, and like the checkout desk is covered in Tyrannosauruses. Roar! Welcome to the Tenorosaur. Oh, hey, Julie. Yeah. So I'm checking out, bud. Oh, well, that's a shame. We loved having you here. So you did clean up your room, right? Yeah. The guys next door, though, they are trashing the place. Yeah. They're not getting their deposit back. Well, it was a lovely stay. But you know, I've got to mosey on. Yep. Well, you're always welcome back at Tenorosaurus Rex. Yeehaw! Sort of an odd mix of themes you've got going on here. Yep. Okay, let's go, Kaika.
Can we pause on that awkward note so I can go get Lily?
Yeah, sure. Hello, I'm Saul Bart, and I work at security at the local mall. Now, you might be wondering, Saul Bart, how do you make sure that there's like you know, not a lot of shoplifting and all that? And I'll tell you, it's by keeping vigilant and making sure those no good nicks, those little ruffians, don't have their way at the place. You know, most mall crime is perpetrated by teenagers, so I crack down real hard on the youth. Especially the ones that look a little shifty, if you catch my drift. You know, the ones from a lower income bracket. They're the ones that are most likely to be stealing stuff, you know. Of course, you know, some people accuse me of profiling, but I'm just being smart and doing what it takes to protect the capital invested here at the mall. And that's why it's safe to invest here and safe to build your business. And, you know, build a business that markets to teenagers, because I'll make sure the good ones stay and the bad ones keep out. That's the Saul Bart guarantee. Wink. I said wink because this is an audio medium.
I hate him.
Didn't Julie say she's gonna take callers during intermission?
Yeah, but I don't want to roleplay that.
And now
Yeah.
a word from our sponsors.
Snooping as usual, I see. Well, then you need our action. I don't know. I didn't have a place to go after that first line. I'm sorry. That one. Well, let's give that one a mulligan. Yeah. I'm sorry. I just put. It's the line from the meme. You know the meme. That dank meme. It's still relevant, right?
Why?
Snooping as usual, eh? If I didn't follow up, I might have been slightly funny.
It might have been, yeah.
Anyways,
But,
as an intermission, I am literally thirsty, so I need to get something to drink.
All right.
And not just thirsty.
Now, some people accuse Paul Blart for the disappearances of children in the mall, but, things happen.
Yeah, Saul Bart didn't do any of that. Saul Bart's a good cop.
God, that's that. Thanks for making me hate him so quickly.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what happened in the first time too.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
He made a comment to who last time, Celia?
I think it was more racism last time, but
Oh.
we quickly established him as the exact flavor of evil you get in the Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
He's
God.
basically a Salvation Army evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zoe felt targeted. Very targeted.
No, you came out here to have a good time, and you feel attacked right now.
Yeah.
Speaking of, that Kaiko Julie thing.
Mhm.
That was great. It's about time.
That was pretty intense.
Pretty fucking gay.
Fucking gay!
I don't think anyone expected how that turn out that well.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
These bitches gay. Good
Good for them.
Good for them.
Sonic from across the veil.
All right, I'm gay too.
It was, yeah, one of the things with Kaiko is that Kaiko always knew that Julie didn't mean what she was doing, which made it more painful. And Kaiko low-key missed the person she once knew
Yeah.
and unsure what happened to it.
Now she learned the truth.
Puritans happened.
Yeah.
Parents happened.
Puritan parents.
Puritans.
And now that
Puritans like the stag-headed monster that eats people.
Well, now the healing can begin, as they say.
Indeed. They can work together
Yeah.
and make
I'll
the
make me
true
and
dumpster
Kyle.
fire begin.
But yeah, there's 5 total bedrooms in Kaiko's house.
Well, you better get to it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of bedrooms to cover.
There's the master bedroom, which was the parents that Kaiko doesn't go in. There's Kaiko's sister's room. There's a spare guest bedroom.
Oh.
There's Kaiko's room, and then there's the basement bunker.
It's going to be very awkward if Julie wants to do it in Keiko's parents' bedroom.
She didn't say every bedroom. She said every room.
Exactly. Every room.
So you got more than 5 rooms there.
Oh,
Better get to it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a
Good
bathroom.
luck.
There's a bathroom on the first floor. There's 2 bathrooms on the second floor.
$250, TT.
Yeah, I know.
But it's from Flight of Dragons.
Trust me, I know.
It's very cute.
Trust me, I know.
I do also appreciate that Faust was like, "Wow, you're fucked up," and Suki was just like, "Yep," and we're not addressing that.
Yep.
Zoe feels a little. Zoe now feels kind of like an asshole for her as she treated her, but she's also still uneasy.
There was just, "Hey, I heard you made a sword to kill yourself. That's fucked up."
Here's a phone number of a good counselor.
Yeah, my son goes there all the time. He knows a thing or two about hating himself.
Hi, are you or your loved ones going through some mentally tough times? Hi, I'm Dr. Corvus. I'm the best Raven therapist that there is on the entire market, treating patients specifically with depression, ADHD, and mesothelioma.
What?
You may
What?
be entitled to compensation.
Am I a 2 foot tall Raven? Yes, but am I the best therapist for your money? Absolutely.
And the therapist is completely non-confidential. If you murder someone, they won't tell a soul.
I hang out in murders all the time.
Has
It
this
should be
ever
empty.
happened to you? Oh man, I want to enjoy life, but my knowledge is so limited and my existence so finite.
Oh no.
Why don't you try becoming? You
God damn
too
it.
can become because he loves you and he covets you and he desires
Fuck
you.
him.
And he will become, and you will become, and he will become, and you will become, and you will become, you will become, you will become, you will become.
All right,
You will
gotta step
become.
in here.
You will
I
become.
hate this
You will
channel.
become. You will become.
Hey, Matthias, can you turn off the TV?
Oh,
Change
yep.
channel.
I thought you didn't let this shit into your shop.
I don't. We just broke canon a little bit for that joke.
He
Fair
likes to
enough.
weasel his way in like a little rat. This awful
Hi,
little
kids.
hands.
I'm Whippery Weasel, and let me tell you, I love being a weasel. Every day I go to work and I say, "Oh boy, I'm a weasel." But you know what's even better at being a weasel? Becoming. You will become. 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 You will become.
Stop coming all over my screen. Also, sorry for not being the most vocal today. It's been a
You're
day.
still recovering.
Yeah.
And it makes sense for Drake because he got hurt last session, and so
Mhm.
He
Yeah.
does have
Yeah.
literal heartburn.
You don't know
Right.
where Drake is.
That's why he had some Ecto-Bismol.
He's probably playing poker with the boys in the graveyard.
Oh, I'm down a rabbit hole looking at
at
little charms now. Help, stop me. Hey, Callie.
Yeah.
Besides Nargacuga, what are your favorite monsters?
Most of them.
Okay, what are your least favorite monsters?
I think you know the answer to that.
Yeah.
Fart monkeys?
It's the monster that literally looks like a penis.
Oh, yeah.
Kazoo!
Yeah.
Kazoo, Kazoo,
No.
Kazoo, 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 Kazoo.
Alex symbol. Kazoo, 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 kazoo. Alex symbol.
I don't like them fart monkeys.
What, you
So
don't
yeah,
like?
this session's been oddly euphoric.
Mm-hmm.
There were some really, really sweet moments.
Yeah.
Then the Blardatar attacked.
Yeah.
The
That was-
Blartar.
Honestly, this kind of feels somewhat like what some shows would do as a season finale because there's just a lot of like plots are coming together, and emotional beats that are paying off.
It's weird because this
Zoe's
is
having
actually
a bad
a
time.
I kind of consider this a season opener.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zoe's just having a bad time, like not kind of nonstop recently. Like shit's been rough, yo.
So, so any bets on how long it's gonna take for Julie to get Kaiko in bed?
It really depends on Kaiko.
That really does depend on Kaiko and how far Will's willing to go.
I mean, I'm not doing that in session.
Oh, it would be a
That's-
block.
that's a-
That would be so fucking awkward.
That's
How
a-
much booze is involved?
Again, that depends entirely on Kaiko.
It's a definite fade to black, and it's like just implied in episodes that it happened, but
Yeah, I don't. I would prefer not even to fade the book.
But for as far as fan art is concerned,
I mean, that's up to you guys.
Yeah. Just imagining the comical, like, it's a fade to black, and when it comes to, like, they're under the covers and just around them are all their clothing, like, they have pants on the ceiling fan, that kind of shit.
How did that even happen?
Julie.
A joke.
Ooh. What's that beanie baby? Looks like vanilla.
Oh,
Bernie the salamander, or Brunny.
That's my president.
The next part of the Beanie Baby arc is the Beanie Babies are forming a union. No longer will we be owned.
I would probably have to go to bed pretty soon here.
Well, we'll wrap up some things with Julie and Kai be done for the night. And I'll just make a note to tie up that whole thing later.
Zoe may or may not have Blartar in her sights now.
Just the note. Zoe, Celia, and Suki jumped into a hole Mafaust got from a Gashapon machine.
Yeah, against Zoe's will.
So it was like, I don't know about this, guys. And Suki's just like, well,
Hey, what?
onwards.
Callie, look, a baby.
It's cute.
And I'm just, Suki had some good moments tonight, so I'm happy.
He did, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And just like, hey, I apologize if I'm fucked up, but I'm fucked up.
I think we may have escalated the Julie coming around to Suki bit. Now
Yeah.
that she isn't nearly as
No.
concerned.
She immediately
Yeah.
went, we're not having a threesome, and it's just that's weird.
1,000 ships cried out and then suddenly silenced.
The question is, who's going to be the first to draw the ship art?
That's a really silly
I
question.
do
That's
love
you.
drawing Julie Has It All.
That's a good point.
Oh, come on, Etsy. Why do you have fucking Visit Sune everywhere, but no Estelos?
I'm just happy she got a sweatshirt. 'Cause I couldn't. I think I would be like, Suki would probably not legitimately buy anything dangerous from a Faust shop. It would just be like, oh, hey, that's from my town. I
Also,
thought these were all
TT, you've been seeing
stolen.
my DMs I've been sending you as the session's been going on?
No, I have not seen any DMs. I mean, I saw the yeah, it's all coming together one.
The one right above that.
Oh, yes. Yes, I saw that. You know, I knew this arc was going to go places, but man, this arc has really gone places.
It's almost like
yeah.
you've been building up the art fair arc as important.
Yeah. And it became really important.
It became
More so than I thought it would be. So far this has been a very good return to Melody.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, it's been nice.
If only
Kelly.
if only people
Sorry.
if only I can get people get scheduled for Narnia off the rails going. You fucks have to kill Santa.
We do.
I'm just gonna start asking Callie. If I were to get you little charms, would you like them? Or there's a thing you would enjoy?
Mm.
If
Ask-
not, no worries. I'm just what?
Ask me that question later. When I
Fair,
don't feel
fair.
like I feel right now.
That's fair, yeah.
Scappa,
Hmm?
remember these wise words. Tits out, dicks out.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
It's out, dicks out. I'm so excited.
Yeah. May tomorrow be better, and may your murder evidence be hidden.
I mean, it has so far.
No one's even found out that we killed Julie's mom already.
So there's no clues about that body we left when we, came back here from Michigan.
And yet I still live.
Oh yeah.
There were witnesses.
I guess this will be the episode we don't put up online.
Not too bad. It's being streamed live.
Yeah. Oh no, we're talking about.
Which is going to be really confusing for people because I still haven't gotten the file from Raven.
So, what was the thing that demonetized this episode? The gay or the murder?
I think it might be the Satanism.
Might be the moment when I posted a clip from the Frighteners in chat.
I should go back up and play that just to make sure that that's exactly what it is.
It was relevant to a moment that happened here.
It was when the guy rips open his shirt and
Reveals all the weird
God.
shit he did while investigating cults.
Arkatawa Shoujo roster continues because Isaac has surgery on his chest. Because the main character had arrhythmia and had chest scars. We're just missing the. Go on.
I was just gonna plan for Isaac to have like a fucked up wide incision autopsy scar long before we decided on the Weaver being a thing. It worked.
All we're missing now is the deaf mute, the blind person, and the person with both arms missing.
Well, people who are making PCs to guest star on Offbeat Melody, get cracking.
Well, shit. Thank you, Chris.
Nice.
Capcom monsters are weak to electricity. No, 5 of my monsters are weak to electricity. Oh,
You'll be fine. Just like that
Fuck.
wife, just like TT's new wife.
You, Luna.
I take it you finally come across her in game, TT.
And then she lounges on a couch like a
Mm.
queen.
Yeah, it's like this brings the third fleet master to mind.
Yes. Yes, it does. New wife dropped.
That also describes Julie's day to day.
Oh, cool. New wife dropped.
And is this like the first time since kindergarten Julie's been happy?
Yeah, probably. I mean, like, she's had moments of like Schadenfreude or, maniacal glee, but she hasn't had genuine actual happiness for a very, very long time. Because there's always something dark and off kilter about it up until now. I think it's probably also going to be her first like relationship with a woman. Like probably not her first, like if it gets sexual, probably not her first sexual encounter with a woman, but like her first actual relationship as opposed to, rutting while really, really drunk.
It'll be Kaiko's first relationship, period.
It's a lot of firsts. I look forward to our awkward babies trying to figure out the the way to go about it.
Kaiko may be smart, but in this case, she has no brain cells for this.
Relationship was the dump stat.
You joke, but charm is Kaiko's dump stat.
See, that just makes me even more correct.
Like, she has a flight ability to manipulate someone and replace it with weird instead of charm.
I'm back.
All right.
That awkward
So-
feeling when you try to take off your bandana, but you accidentally take off your shirt, and then you almost walk out of the room.
So Julie drives herself and Kaiko to Kaiko's house
Mm-hmm.
and steps out of the car and locks it and waits for Kaiko to take the lead at this point because now Julie is feeling uncharacteristically cautious.
Oh, right. You've never been tired. Hold on.
Yeah, I think I fainted outside here once.
Yeah, that's when you first saw Celia as a fish woman.
Yeah.
And
God,
Axolotl.
that made me faint.
Well, to be fair, it was after you were your first real supernatural experience with chased by a giant lumberjack.
Yeah, I have been chased by a big lumberjack, yeah. God, I always hated Big Mel.
So have we. So, Keiko says, this is my place.
It's nice. Big.
Yeah. It's a little bigger for one person. My sister is usually sometimes here, but her job keeps her away.
Hey,
Oh, and that's Rufus.
you're
Upside.
that teenager who gave me that skunk weed. No, I never gave you weed, dude. Yeah, you did. Gave me the skunk weed. No. Are you thinking of Morgan? She looks like me. Oh, yeah, it was Morgan. Don't give me any skunk weed. I won't. Jeez. Hey, Kaiko.
Hey, Rufus.
Who's
See,
your friend?
this is Julie. She'll be staying here for quite a bit.
All right. No skunk weed, though. I won't.
And Kaiko gestures Julie inside. very timid herself. Like, I don't know what to do in situation.
Wow. It's really big in here. Big living room.
This was meant for a whole family to live here, but hasn't been really filled for.
Well, it's good that I'm moving in for a bit then. Make it less empty.
Tycho smiles. Yeah, that will be kind of nice.
Yeah.
Aw.
So do I have a
There's a
bedroom
guest
with-
bedroom.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right.
Upstairs there's
Good.
a master bedroom and there's another bedroom, but that's my parents' old room and my sister's room that I don't
Yeah,
usually
I feel
touch.
sleeping in your parents' room would be a little.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
Show me where I can put my
Tycho will
shit.
do so. Tycho shows you the spare guest bedroom, which is just a bed and just some basic decorative knickknack.
So you're
Untouched
not like
since no one stays here.
you're not sold on any of this decor, right? Like if I just
Oh no, this was just what they had in there for when guests
Yeah.
or old relatives would come over.
Right, cool. Man, I cannot wait till I start getting paychecks. I'm gonna get some cool shit
I look forward to it.
for this. Yeah.
Mallory's been wanting to take me to go next town over to get some proper shopping done.
That's
so
that's the doctor lady that Simon's fucking, right?
yeah,
Yeah. She's got good fashion sense.
yeah, she does.
Can I tag along on that actually?
Yeah, I'll ask her. I'm pretty sure she'll be okay with it.
I'm kind of feeling like it's a bit of a wardrobe change is in order.
Yeah, agreed. For myself too.
So like, you want to do some like sleepover shit?
What do they do in sleepover? Like in the movies, I've never had a sleepover.
No,
Type
no,
of-
like the real thing. I always had Tina sneak over the Ouija board, because
That just invites bad news. You don't want to bring Drake here with that.
oh god, no, you're right.
Oh,
Well, I mean, he's like in the ghost
if we
hospital or something, right?
Yeah, if we want to invite Drake, we should just ask him. No need to do a ritual to summon him. That's
Yeah, I
just
don't want to do
rude.
that. I mean, no offense to Drake. It's just that I want to do something more, low key, spooky, fun. Something that gets us all like screaming and giggling.
Stuff that would piss off your parents.
Yeah. You've got books, right?
Oh, come with me, Kaiko says as she takes Julie. This is my little safe room. Kaiko's, and she pulls the book and it shows the bunker.
And Julie looks like Belle at the crux of the "There's Something There" number in Beauty and the Beast. Do you like it? Oh yes, it's wonderful. It's yours. This is a funny way the Beast says that line.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah, after my sister suggested we make a safe room just for protective purposes, so we had this installed, and I've been using it as I'm basically staying here most of the time. Don't even go to my bedroom anymore most of the time.
I'm gonna just piss all over my cool girl image and suggest that we just spend the night reading books.
I would be okay with that.
Yeah. All right. Books.
And Kaiko has a lot of really weird books.
All right. Well, Julie and Kaiko spend a very pleasant night, staying up perhaps a bit too late, going over various books on the occult and paranormal studies, and just really nerding out. And
Aw.
it's very fun for both of them. Kind of picking up where they left off in kindergarten.
Aww.
And as we close out on that scene, we cut to Revival Life Sundays.
Oh no.
The clacking of heels makes the Sunday school teacher wince as he looks at the door, and in steps Karen Hassetall. So, when are the little darlings coming in to make those paintings? 2 days from now. Like we said, I really want my art installation to go off without a hitch. I've already lost the woodworker that I really wanted. I need those children to make all those beautiful pictures of Jesus, those authentic, beautiful pictures of Jesus that follow this exact pattern I've laid out for you. Yep, I got it. It will not work without it. And she grabs the man by the face. Do you understand? I want this. And what I want, I get. Yeah, I got it. Every single child will make that painting. Do you understand? Yeah. I want this to be what people remember Karen Hassetall for this year. The beautiful artwork she made, and not any other scandalous thing that might be on their filthy lips. Ma'am, I am a volunteer. Your point? I'm just saying, you don't have to be this intense. I'm Karen fucking Hassetall. Have a good day. And she clacks out of the room. And that's where we leave our offbeat melody for the night.
Aww.
Cass is not feeling good.
And also next, I really do love the cliffhanger of not knowing what Zoe, Celia, and Suki are jumped into.
Great.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Thanks for that.
It's gonna be so fun. You'll have no idea.
You're welcome.
They end up in Kaiko's bunker and it gets really awkward.
Wow.